Let's react to this video. Alright, so let's react to this editing video. Alright, we live.
Want this?
Alright, how our editing days is done, bro. Why I say this, bro, is because, bro, he gave away the presets. He gave away the presets on the media file link. The presets right here, which is a cool thing he did, but, bro, the whole editing days is done. I could download these presets for y'all if y'all want them, bro. If y'all want them, chat, let me know. Just download them here. But yeah, we live. Alright, so chat, chat, we got reposted by Daniel Wing. Daniel Wing reposted me, bro, on this story. Daniel Wing, you know who YT Daniel Wing? He reposted me, chat. The YouTube automation, he's not no guru. He's a coach, just like me. Like, we're literally in the same field. Why would I call bro a guru? We're in the same field. Come on, bro. That's like calling myself a guru. Come on, bro. You know? That's like calling myself a guru. Why would I call bro a guru? We were in the same field. He's not a guru, though. But, yeah, so... Alright, yeah, we live. Oh yeah, we live. Hey y'all, get used to these lives, bro. We got about 3,000 streams on the way, bro. I don't care if you don't like the live, you're not used to it. Get used to it, bro. Get the fuck used to it. I ain't doing nothing else. But yeah, so like I said, alright, so I'm gonna tell everybody I'm live. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm live. Alright, so yeah, we live. Alright, so chat. We better react to this video right here, and then we got another video we better react to. We better react to Brim's video. Brim dropped some sauce. Brim dropped some sauce I wanna go over, bro. He actually brought some sauce to the space that nobody on YouTube did. Brim. He brought some sauce to the space. He brought some sauce, 1 hour video, so we better watch this video right here, chat. And then we're gonna react to Brim's video, but
now you can just look over them and edit them using, again, the points that I just made. And once you're done with that, obviously,
like this video right here, it's a 1 hour video. We're gonna watch this full video.
Now we have to go over the actual voiceover part of it, which is pretty easy. So over the past 2 years, I have been learning how to build and scale faceless YouTube Shorts channels. And as of right now, I make about $7,000 to $10,000 per month off AdSense alone. Realistically speaking, I probably make about 1 or 2 new channels every single month, and I upload about 6 or 10 times a day. Those numbers can fluctuate. Sometimes I'll make more, sometimes I'll make less. But obviously, it's taken me a very fucking long time to get to this point, and I feel like doing it by myself was one of the biggest reasons why it took me this long. Honestly, sitting here now, I feel like it's kind of simple how this all works, but you know, when I just started out, it really was fucking hard understanding the art of going viral and realizing that it's not actually just luck, and it really is just getting a system down and creating something that you can repeat over and over again. Now, obviously, after deciding to go all in on this for 2 years straight, I was able to get some decent results, but realistically speaking, I failed way more times than I succeeded. Right now, I'm currently running 8 channels at all.
Alright, so yeah, let's react to this video first, and then we're gonna react to Brim's video. So yeah, so I got a reaction. You see, I got a reaction, but you see 4 hours ago I got a reaction, but he unliked it. I don't know why, but it was kind of weird. I don't know, bro did a good job on that video though. But yeah, one thing I can say, that all this hard editing shit, bro, I will set this shit in my Discord. You go look, listen, you go there and try to put this hard editing in, and then you don't get fucking monetized. That's the thing. YouTube is done monetizing edit channels. They're not bringing no creative value to the platform. All they're doing is spamming it, bro. This is repetitive, bro. I don't care how much editors edit to it. It's fucking repetitive. Edit.
On this.
We got 3 videos we're gonna react to. 3 videos. We got this one we're gonna react to. We got Brim's video, and then we got another video right after this. So, and then and then we'll end the stream. I just came to to get my intake and say, hard editing days is over. CRP to it. It's done. It's done. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Hard editing days is done. Yeah.
Video, because it's a very rare tutorial and everything is free.
All presets are in the description.
Bro's using After Effects shit. Let me move my camera over so but shit, let's react to this, John. Let's react to this. I'm gonna get my intakes on it. My intakes to let y'all know that you don't need hard editing for shorts. Them days is fucking over, bro. This shit was a waste of time, man, doing this. Cause it's not monetizable, bro. This don't have a voiceover on it. I get y'all enjoying it all, but it's not monetizable, bro. It don't have a fucking voice. Listen to me, bro. It's not monetizable. It don't have a fucking voiceover on it. The coach dropped a video about it earlier, and I'm gonna show y'all the coach. The coach I was watching. Let's go there. This other coach. There's another coach I was watching earlier that dropped a video on it about it. So yeah, him. Let me scroll down. There's another coach I was watching that dropped a video on that shit. Chat, bro. But the hard editing is done. How to escape your VJ. Let's go there. Nah, because bro, you go there and try to put in all that work, and that shit's not monetizable.
My shorts seen an average around 20 to 30K views. Is 30K view jail?
Alright, so yeah, him right here, he dropped the newest video, so we're gonna watch this video together, and we're gonna go over it. So yeah, so like I said, we're gonna go over it together. It was a
Safelight can do just about anything your windshield needs right in your driveway. Go to safelight.com.
Amica Insurance.
So we got this one to react to, we got Ben's video, and then we got the edit one to react to. All three
is proudly customer owned. We know what.
December 17th, everyone's shorts views tank and no one knows why. I do. I also know which niches got targeted and which ones are best for to make money, especially with the well, imagine one day a machine comes out that makes the process of creating shampoo much easier. Within weeks, a couple new brands pop up, and there's a whole lot of hype about shampoo. More customization, more different name. At this point, since everyone and their mother have a shampoo, has a choice to make, since at this point, it's unintentional. Suddenly, aisles start coming down one at a time while shampoo sellers rage on Twitter. Algorithm can never just stay the same. Viewer behavior is ever changing, and if YouTube sees that a channel type is in low demand because there's so many of them, it's gonna target them, it's gonna limit them, and if you're doing something that everyone else can do, it won't succeed. Simple as that. As for AI content, it was novel when it was new, but now it's just shampoo. So why is YouTube making all these big changes? Well, if you haven't noticed, shorts are everywhere. No matter what page you're on, no matter what device you're on, no matter how many times you hit that show fewer shorts button, they don't go anywhere. YouTube's eggs are in the short form basket, and all YouTube's focused on is making the best.
Alright, so this one went up. It's still going up. Yeah, chat, it's not even flatlining. So we want to see where the short ran to. 74 state to watch. State to watch 25% swiped away. We need more swiped away, and we need more state to watch. And oh my god. So the AVD, this could be a bit better. We'll see the average percentage view. Average percentage view 78. So I made a prompt so y'all could check that out. So if y'all go to my other stream a little earlier, I made a prompt for y'all for that. So this chat right here, we're gonna go to this new chat. Bro, go to my other stream. I made a prompt. Send a link in the description of the stream. Just go to my other stream. It's in the link in the description of my other stream. I made a prompt. Alright, so let's go to manage videos. It's in the link in the description of my other stream. Yes, bro. Right here. So we go to this lives. It's in one of my other streams. I gave y'all a link. Yep. So if y'all go to this one right here, the link to it is right here. So I got a link to my Gemini chat. My Gemini chat, I'm using it, and I got a prompt. I got a prompt that I gave y'all. So yeah, so we're gonna use this prompt to check everything right there. So yeah. Oh fuck. We good. Nah, don't say shit. We're good, chat. We're good. Let's go to this. Alright, so chat, we're about to go to this chat. Let's go to this right here. Alright, so let's go to Gemini. Let's go to open, continue new chat. Alright, we better continue new chat. Yep. Alright, so chat, what we're gonna do now is come to this. Alright, so chat, what I need y'all to do now, chat, bro, is we're gonna come over to this right here, and I want y'all to take a screenshot of your analytics. So, take a screenshot of your screen. Bro, let's move this shit up a bit, bro. Let's move like that. Alright, so come in here. Take a screenshot of the screen. Why I say take a screenshot, I'm about to show you what we're about to do. So we're going to come in this chat. We're going to come in engagement. And we're going to screenshot this right here. And then we're going to paste the screenshot here. We're going to paste it here. And then there's a prompt that I put and a link in the description of the fucking one of my old streams. So if you go check that out, it's there. So yeah. So you see right here, document link. We go to the document link. It's right here. So this is the mastery prompt that I left for y'all to use. So this is basically how we're going to check to see if our short day good or bad. So all we just got to do is come to this. And, you know, let's come to the bottom. Alright, so yeah, this is a prompt that I left for y'all. So let's scroll up real quick. Alright, so yeah, this is a prompt that I left for y'all. So we scroll up a bit, Alright, so there's a prompt that I left for y'all. So we just copy this prompt. We copy this right here. We go to here. We go to this chat. And we ask it, so is it good? So it's going to scale it. So is it good? Here's screenshots. And it's going to basically check our shorts to let us know if it's good or bad and how many views it will get. So we can ask it, so yes. So are you subscribed to, you ask it, are you subscribed to me? Yes. And then you just say yes, chat, and then it's going to let you through, and then you say your channel, your name, your analytics. And then we just basically paste all our channel data right here. So we go back to our channel. This is a prompt that I made for you guys, so go ahead and check it out. So, alright, so what is going to happen now is it's going to ask for basically your channel, your analytics. So you go to your analytics, you go to this tab, you copy this right, copy all this right here, copy this data, copy it with your mouse. Alright, so what I want you to do is come here, you paste it. You paste it, and I want you to come, your channel. I want you to view your channel. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to go to this bio, and I want you to just copy this whole bio. Copy this whole bio right here. And then what I want you to do, I left the prompt in the description of the other stream, so like I said, the other streams will stand up forever, so I'm never taking them down. They will be up forever, so watch them 24/7. So we go to this, we basically paste this here, and what it's going to do is it's going to let us know if our stuff is dead. So yeah, so that's basically what we do. So it's going to let us know value territory range. It says, look, it's going to say average view duration 0 to 19, 77 state to watch, APV. So yeah, so we want to ask it. So we want to ask it if it's good. So we give it another screenshot. So we come to our screenshots. We basically come over our screenshots. We give it another screenshot, and then we go to our analytics. We basically go to our view and we go to engagement, and we got to make sure these two screenshots is included right here so I can see it. All right. So what I want you to do is say, give me a scale if this good. And it's gonna give me a scale and let me know if it's good or bad. And it knows the like the average percentage view they got. So look, it knows the APV. APV is above 77.7. Let's go back to our analytics. Let's scroll. Let's click that arrow airplane icon. What do we see? 78.8. So we see this right here, right? So we copy this right here, and then we ask it. So we copy this data. We go to this chat. We ask it. So is this good? And that's why I left y'all our prompt. So, like I said, the prompt is in the description. You can check your APV to see how your short there, and you can check the benchmark, the view benchmark, and you can ask it. So, how many views would this get? And it'll let you know how many views would it get. So, yeah. So, like I said, I made this prompt just for y'all. So we go ahead and ask it, how many views would it get? So, like I said, we got this prompt for y'all. No hard editing. The hard editing days is done. If these gurus or whatever said you gotta fucking use After Effects or gotta fucking go out your eardrum and use After Effects if you can't do it, fuck those guys, bro. They waste my time for years. I don't listen to them, bro. You know that? Cause look, there was a guy in the comments. He's like, "Oh, bro, so hard." It was a great video now, but bro, People can't understand this shit. He said, this is why After Effects is so confusing. Let's zoom into it. You see, this is why After Effects is so confusing. He said, it's not hard, bro. He said, well, After Effects will get the views. Nah. Capcut's will get the views, bro. All that hard editing shit don't matter, bro. It works and all, but shit is useless. It's useless. It's not good for shorts. Only for Ronaldo shit. And you need commentary these days, so like I say, these editing videos help, but this shit is useless. This shit is useless. It's useless, bro. There's no point in you putting all that hard editing in, bro. For most niches. Most niches don't require that shit. And if you do it, it's gonna hurt the viewers. The viewers' brains. The viewers, you're gonna get a bad APV. And then you could get view jail on top of that, bro. You didn't know that's a fucking waste of time. Listen, bro, it's a waste of time. And I got prompts. We can reuse CapCut. Look, my short is still going up. Look at this short right here. You see 74 state to watch, 25 inches right away, 0 at 49 seconds, and it was on a 1 minute short. And we got throughout the most length of the short. So we go right here, this. We go right here to Google this. We go back to our Google ad shot. We go right here. We can ask her how many views would is average, and it lets us know. Or how many views? What do you think this short average? So I could ask her. So how many views do you think I would get right here for this one? And it'll basically let me know. It'll basically, like, what range. And we can ask it, so, what range. So we can go to here, what range of numbers of views would it go up to? So we can ask it what number of views would it go up to, and it can give us a range. So yeah, so that's why I said this is helpful a lot. So it could basically give us a range. What I mean by range, it could basically tell us, like, our show's going to get 5K, 25,000 right here. Like the whole, so we could always ask it, so we could say right here, so crucial, so we scroll down a bit so I can say what zone is we in. So it says 78 APV right here, so I could ask it, so it would probably get more than 5K views, right? Yep, so it's gonna probably get more than like 5K views, and we know the scripters will do that. I was on live when I edited that for y'all, so it says if you want to move 2K to 8K range, cut the 58 seconds out. It says do not go over 60 seconds. So yeah, it says your APVs. So it says the viral barrier right here is for 60 seconds short, 85 APV. So yeah, so this is ideal. So because your problem is good but not addictive, enough for them to stay, but which the APV, it was around 79%. If we see our other short did 89%, 92%, 78, and we can see like the range 78, 79. And this brought about 2K. So, like I say, chat, the hooks could be a bit better. The hooks, the scripts, and you gotta, like, I tell people, when you start a channel, you gotta be posting every day. Like right here, you can see it spikes up. When you post like every day, so we go to first 300 days. Let's go to first 90 days. So you can see it spikes up right here. So you can see the more we posted, the views go up. Like the more you post, the views go up, and then they will start spiking down. When you don't post right here, when you don't post, it'll spike down. When you post more, it'll go up. When you post more, it'll go up. And to do that, chat, hooks is what matters, bro, the most. Hooks is what matters the most. I tell a lot of my clients that I want to get started into shorts. Hooks is what make these shorts viral, bro. Or hooks in the scripts. And the prompts. The prompts helps out a bit too. But let's finish watching this video right here. Let's finish watching bro's video. Alright, let's finish watching bro's video.
Best possible shorts experience, which means some shampoos gotta go. So let's talk about the niches that are getting targeted. Oh, and real quick, for those that want to argue with me, since you all have the same argument anyway, but this channel is doing this and they're monetized, they get views. $2. No amount of, but there's other shampoo on the shelf, is gonna make Walmart put your shampoo back up there. All right, targeted niches. If you're one of the niches on this list, you're gonna be pissed off about this, but don't worry, all right? I got a shampoo. I got a solution. I got a shampoo shit. Server, links in the description. I'll see you in there. And from that data, I found the first targeted niche is stolen content. The most popular format being somebody else's video, but with captions and a voiceover added explaining exactly what's happening in the video. Totally useless content transforming nothing about the original. You might as well just point at it and say, I made this! Targeted niche number 2, farmed clips. Most common format.
Daniel Wing was right. Hard editing days is over. It's out the books. No need for that shit. Like I said, and he just said it too on the screen. Look, there we go.
That being basically what I just said, except with movies, TV shows, and live stream VODs. Basically, if you don't have express permission to use the footage, don't risk it. But it's transformative! Look, I've had this argument too many times. If you want to argue with YouTube on Twitter about it, by all means. But remember, when there's too much of it, it's not gonna matter anyway. If it's easy to do, it's shampoo. Targeted niche number 3, 100% prompted content. Now, this one I want to give context to because I have seen channels that do AI visuals with a human explaining like a historical concept or a personal story, and that one doesn't get hit. Then I've seen channels that do AI voiceover over somebody's footage, like them drawing or them walking or whatever. That's fine too. It's only when it's all AI, like a motivational speech written by AI, voiced by AI, and then there's AI visuals. That's when YouTube's like, no! Number 4. Targeted niche number 4, AI automated content. This is when AI is so involved in putting the content on YouTube that
I've been seeing a lot of shit all over Twitter. Like, I'm like, bro, y'all got tools. This shit is, bro, this is repetitive, bro. This is, bro, what the fuck is this shit?
it throws up a bunch of red flags, like too many uploads in a short amount of time, IP addresses, VPNs, email history, channel activity, that sort of thing. And real quick, I just want to say that if anybody tells you that you need to warm up a channel so you can start printing money, they don't know what the
Your health deserves more than guesswork. At Prenuvo, our whole body MRI scans for hundreds
they're talking about. Next target, CapCut templates. There's just too many. I saw plenty of them. They go hand in hand with stolen clips too. Next one, ranking niche. Ooh, this one's the worst because of all the gurus out there that's
done. All these gurus fucking, they out, bruh. They fucked up the niche, ranking niche. It used to be fun in a few months ago, but now that shit's oversaturated. It's done.
Say that how much money this makes, and you know what? I'll give it to them. It used to, but now it's shampoo.
The gurus, they fucked it up.
Also, it's like stealing content, but times 5. It's 5 times worse than stealing content. A lot of people want to argue with me about that on Reddit, but
what kind of content is you upload that avoid repeating the same mistakes, losing monetization? I was making ranking videos, but bro, I actually earned a very well way. I said I knew the ranking niche was too risky. Nigga, that shit been oversaturated, bro. Once these dudes start making a lot of YouTube videos about it, bro, you should have knew the shit was dead. It's over with. Go to a new niche.
They posted on Reddit because they weren't getting views. Next one, we have repetitive content, which is basically those low-effort meme channels with the same footage in the background, but then they just change the meme, and then they make
shit been done. Old Reddit stories, Reddit stories, Reddit memes. That shit's over with.
Get like one
animation, this shit's over with.
1 second long, so you have to watch it 10 times just to get through it, which is a really stupid idea because I don't know if there's any redder flag than 1000% watch time, but you do you. And then this last one is not a part of the 313 channels that submitted, but I wanted to mention it once I saw YouTube liaison Renee Ritchie talking about it on Reddit. Reused content, which is basically just re-uploading the same video over and over, which I didn't see in the 313 channels, but I did see one recently on one of my live streams right before I told them this. This is the worst. Holy shit. Do not come back to this stream. I get asked all the time, what's the best niche? But that's not what they're really asking. What they're really asking is, what niche will make me a ton of money in the least amount of time with little to no effort or experience? I'm in the business of building futures, not failures, okay? And the niche that has that future, the niche that will win, the niche that will never get targeted, the niche that all my businesses and clients and creators focus on is you. Cringy as fuck, I know, but let me de-bullshit it for you. I'm sure you've heard it before. You are the niche. It's just 2 categories. Every successful YouTuber that I've ever worked with fits into one, and every mega successful YouTuber or celebrity fits into both. Okay, the first one is the gift. It's something that separates you from the rest of the crowd. And the second is the quirk. It's something that separates you from the rest of the world. The way I remember it is a gift is built, a quirk is born. Let me give you some examples and then I'm gonna show you how to get yours. Let's just start with Mr. Beast. His gift is his pacing, his
his highlights, his subtitles, his sound effects, his editing style alone.
Budget production, his
production quality, yeah.
Storytelling. These are things that he's learned. But his
scripting is great. Mr. Beast's scripting is fucking fire.
Quirk is pathological. It's his obsession to have the best video.
But it took Mr. Beast over multiple times of practice to get them good videos. Like that shit ain't happen overnight. It took him years to get to where he's at right now.
Be the best YouTuber. That's his quirk. He's born with that need. Gordon Ramsay, his gift, amazing chef. But his quirk is his total intolerance for mediocrity. He will not accept less than perfect. Mark Rober, gift, engineer, quirk, his curiosity. Casey Neistat, his gift is visual storytelling, his editing techniques, but his quirk is work harder. He cannot sit still, he's go, go, go. As for me, my gift is my software experience, my storytelling skills, but my quirk is unwavering dedication to all things creative and the fact that anything that threatens creativity is my enemy, and I can get very passionate about that, as you've seen. So, how do you find yours? How do you find your gift? And
do something you want to do a niche that you think you could be there for years later. Do a niche that you think can stay around for as long as you want it. Don't go into a niche where you post a few uploads and then you can't come up with no more ideas.
And or quirk. Number one, the mirror test. Ask the 3 closest people, that could be your mom, your friend, your duck. What is my superpower? What comes to me naturally that is difficult for others? When you get an answer, you're gonna have one.
This nigga said as your duck. You mean as your mom, your dad? People who could understand.
One of 2 reactions. One, you're gonna think, I had no idea people thought that about me. Or 2, you're gonna think, how the f does that help me? And if that's the case, jump in the Discord and hit me up and say, John, I don't know what to make of this, okay? Me and the people in there, we will help you figure it out.
I can help y'all too if y'all need me. Just DM me on Discord, Instagram. I'm free to reply to y'all. I got y'all.
Now, number 2, the play versus work. Observe what you do for fun that others consider work. One example comes to mind. When I first learned Blender, I'd spend like 12 hours a day just making shapes and animating and stuff.
I used to do like cover arts back then. That's something I was good at. People told me, yo, start streaming, bro. Finish doing more art, bro. I said, I don't really get clients. Like, my art wasn't selling, so that's why I do YouTube animation now.
And my wife would be like, how are you still doing this? So
Cody was doing the same thing. He just did art drawings, but me, I was actually doing cover arts.
it could be like learning something new. It could be playing a game. Like if you play NBA 2K and you...
I used to be a G at that shit until 2K VC coaches. Until 2K started dying out. You had to switch over to a different niche. But my old 2K channel got banned last year.
Spend 18 hours a day managing your teams or whatever, like that's a quirk. That's a thing. Team management is a skill that is just innate in you. And so these are the things that you'll discover as you answer these questions. And number 3, the 5 to 9 audit. You have a 9 to 5 if you have a job, but what do you do from your 5 to 9? What do you like to do? I mean, this is straight up just a hobby question. Stop asking which niche will make me the most money and start asking which niche would I be fine with doing forever. That's the question me and my community and your community now will help you answer. Breaking through, you might be stuck in shorts jail. And if that's the case, this is the video for you. And it's called Creator Rant. What do you want from me?
Actually, we got that video out the way. All right, now we got this other video we're going to react to. So we're going to finish reacting to this video right here. This video right here, and I'm going to get my intakes and tell y'all why y'all shouldn't be fucking putting ads into building a one fucking style that it's not going to be there in a few months. That YouTube is already cracking down on it, but let's finish reacting to this shit. Like, look at this shit, chat. But why are you doing all this? It's a good style now. I ain't gonna lie. He did a good job on this video. I ain't gonna lie. He did a good job on this video, but bro, why are you putting in all this crazy editing to make a shirt that will get fucking viewed out and then you can't even monetize it, bro? It has no voiceover. It's repetitive.
Against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that.
Dude, most people can't even understand After Effects, bro. Most people can't even understand After Effects, bro. They don't know how to edit this shit.
I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind the fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them
it's
back.
useless,
I want
bro.
you to feel
Look at
free
it,
from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
it's useless, chat. Look at it, bro.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Yo, I was sent this video a few hours. This video's it was fire, but bro, there's too much shit going on in this video that most people can't even fucking do.
If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off.
All this hard editing for what?
No, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
It's not even fucking monetized, dude.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fake.
It's just fucking useless.
And wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know
all this crazy editing for what, bro? Just to get this little shit?
Brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last. And to
you can use CapCut, bro.
To last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible.
Hey, bro.
If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of bacon. Modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Then he puts it to fucking blue.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love.
It was fire though, I ain't gonna lie, it was fire.
Play tough and
Bro, what is all this hard editing for, bro, when you can't monetize it, bro?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna
Nah, you can use this texture for different niches though. This is fire, but bro, you don't gotta do all this crazy. Like you can do this on CapCut, literally black and white strokes, and still go viral for it. But like, what the fuck is it changing? Using this shit. We're talking about the comments. Oh, bro, it's good views. You can still get good views with fucking CapCut.
I hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Hey, bro, what is this, bro?
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who got it. Being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains
put your passion on zero.
What you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell,
You need to delete it.
I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
It would have been better if he would have put a voiceover in this music, bro. On this shit, bro.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
What did this nigga just do?
If you wanna play tough and
He
wanna
double clicked it. Nah, he double clicked it.
hate this, I'll always show up.
He selected all.
Make a statement.
He is shift.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is tactical. Grab it on and let you go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind.
Bro, I'm watching this video, bro. I want to see this shit, bro. I want to react to his track. Like, why are you doing all this hard? You can use CapCut, bro.
Modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all
Recompose?
myself.
Then you can put another preset on.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love.
I think you should scale up,
If you wanna
position.
play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no
Split it.
love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate
This is
this,
fucking
I'll always
useless.
show up and
It's useless.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no
Fuck the
love
good views you get, bro. It's not monetizable, bro.
play tough.
It's not long term, bro.
I'll always show up.
The subtitles are just good. I won't lie, subtitles are good. That's the only thing that's good.
Slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no
But all this other shit is useless.
If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Give me a line, dude.
For the fakeness, if you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I'm
We got 5 more minutes left. Alright.
so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks.
Bro, what is he about to do? Hey, story.
Roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all
What is
the past and
this?
the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious because you are behind the fake exterior.
He put rotate, that's 180.
You're inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do
Fucking
it all
shit's useless.
myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always
Hey,
show
bro, what is
up
this,
and
bro?
make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million
splits
mind
it.
games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable.
Then he goes back over.
Responsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could
He
be
splits
so
it again.
remarkable. Thoughts in my head,
Do the
come
tracking.
lost and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off
doing
of my
tracking.
meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got
You're
no
lying,
love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up
puts it on
and make a
quarter.
statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always
Like, bro, why did, he should have just put his voiceover on, bro. Like, why do these editors be scared to use their voice? We don't know who you are, bro. Like, just use your voice. Like, nigga, you're doing too much,
I
bro.
don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate
It was
this,
fire,
I'll
though.
always show up.
Nigga should have just used a voiceover, though.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Scale
I'll
it
always
up.
show up.
It was a line.
slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play
He didn't change the color to it, bro.
I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting
Text
after
edit.
it.
Fill up.
I got facts over tracks. This and
Adjustment.
that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay
CC.
at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble
split it.
brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free
We had a
from the
CC to the
chains at last,
adjustment.
and to believe in what you got,
We made
it
it
was
fit.
built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all
This shit was
myself.
fucking useless. Why you put all this editing stuff on, bro?
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the
I ain't gonna lie, the only good part about this shit that I like is the text, the glow, and like the colors. But all this other stuff, bro, nah. It was not really needed.
fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence.
He puts it on overlay, right?
Mental health is confidence. Dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day. That's for you to take away.
And he has a drop shooter, he has sauce.
But instead of say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go. Make yourself unstoppable.
Yeah, flex, spin mode, screen.
They're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so
Show him.
remarkable.
Spin mode, overlay. Overlay.
They spread, I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make
Add
it.
the SFX.
Every day to taste it, I'm patient, but I'm taking off of my meds. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make
Add
it.
the SFX.
Every day to taste
At the XFX, at the render queue.
it, I'm patient.
Alright, so your W fucking video, W Izox, but too much was going on, bro. Great video. Next time, use a voiceover. Please. Not the music, bro. Too complicated. But you did good. Just type it like that. Good video, chat, yeah. Alright, so chat, I commented good video, bro, but it's too much is going on in that fucking video, bro. Like, it's just too much. It's too complicated. CapCut is way quicker. And you know, you can go to post the other show and stay up fucking view, Joe. The only good part about that video was the subtitles. They be using them subtitles, that text, on them fucking motorcycle commentary vids. Like them pet videos, that pet shit. They use that style right there, After Effects for that shit. That's the only good part about that shit, but the other shit, bro, you can use CapCut, but what next video do we got to watch? Alright, we got Brent's video to watch, the 1 hour video. Alright, let's watch it. 1 hour
So
video.
over the past 2 years, I have been learning how to build and scale faceless YouTube
1 hour
Shorts
video,
channels.
bro.
And as of right now, I make about $7,000 to $10,000 per
Let's
month
go.
off AdSense alone. Realistically speaking, I probably make about 1 or 2 new channels every single month, and I upload about 6 or 10 times a day. Those numbers can fluctuate. Sometimes I'll make more, sometimes I'll make less. But obviously, it's taken me a very fucking long time to get to this point, and I feel like doing it by myself was one of the biggest reasons why it took me this long. Honestly, sitting here now, I feel like it's kind of simple how this all works, but you know, when I just started out, it really...
Chat, get a coffee, get some drink. We about to be sitting there for about an hour. An hour stream, bro. We gotta watch this video for about an hour. He just posted it. He posted this today, full course. Full free course he gave us. I comment on it, he liked my comment, then he took the like off. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
really was fucking hard understanding the art of going viral and really
You see, he just cursed. He said it was fucking hard to understand the art of going viral.
realizing that it's not actually just luck, and it really is just getting a system down and creating something that you can repeat over and over again. Now, obviously, after deciding to go all in on this for 2 years straight, I was able to get some decent results, but realistically speaking, I failed way more times than I succeeded. Right now, I'm currently running 8 channels that all vary in revenue, but that doesn't account for the amount of channels that I had to delete or just completely drop because it was not working. Overall, the past 2 years, I want to say I've made about 30 channels, and a lot of it was just trial and error and trying to figure out what worked. Well, once you finally start seeing the patterns, especially within the algorithm and understanding how to actually go viral, you can literally weaponize it and systemize the entire process so you don't have to spend hours and hours of your time just trying to figure out what works. So with this video, I'm basically going to be breaking down the entire process of how I build and scale multiple channels at a time. This is quite literally every single step that I take when I make a brand new channel, going from 0 to 100K. I'll show you real examples, real dashboards. I'm going to show you my exact tools and systems that I use, starting from the complete basics going on to outsourcing and building multiple channels at a time. So this video is going to be pretty long, but there's going to be no gatekeeping. I'm pretty much going to be showing the entire process, walking you through the entire thing. So whether you're a beginner or you have some experience already with YouTube, this is literally going to be the entire thing you should be doing when you're starting a new channel. So whether you're a beginner or you have some experience doing this, like, you probably will learn something new from my experiences alone. So I wouldn't recommend just skipping through because there are a couple things in here that you might miss. So whether you're a beginner or you have some experience doing YouTube, I would recommend you watch the entire thing because I will be going over some points that I did not know.
Chat, we watching the entire thing in the stream, bro. Then we're going to live. And we should be here for about probably 11. I'm going to be sitting there for about 11.
starting out. But with all that being said, let's just get into the full process of what I do when I start a new channel. So before you even think about going ahead and like picking your niche, your branding, all of that, you obviously need to make the channel first. And there's two ways of going about it. Honestly, they might have a slight impact, but realistically, this is the method that I do every single time, but I will go over both.
It ain't no point to get no AZ account. Look at that AZ account. That nigga had a 4 million view AZ account, and that one had 7 million. So I know newer accounts get pushed. AZ accounts are fucking ass. There's no point in using the AZ account.
So the first thing is we obviously have just making a new channel. So again, these are both screenshots from channels that I'm currently running. This one's an age channel and this one is a new channel, and I will go over both of those. But as you can see, they both have about...
This shit don't fucking change nothing, bro. They're both channels. Age account, it ain't gonna change nothing, bro. Just warm that shit up. Warm it up. Subscribe to 40 or 30 channels in your niche and then verify the phone number.
20 videos.
And that shows you how to warm those channels, bro. That's just for
the results are pretty similar. There is a like 3 million view difference, but there's not like any view jail basically. So when making a new channel, you can either make a new Gmail account or you can just add one to your existing like YouTube account. And to do that, you can literally just go to the settings on YouTube and then you can go to add or manage your channels. And once you get to this menu, you can just create a new channel under the same exact Gmail address. You can change the name and you can change the @ and you can pretty much make a fresh channel from here. Or if you want, which is usually what I do when making a new channel, just make a completely new Gmail. Because again, if you have multiple channels connected to one Gmail, if one of them goes down or gets affected, the entire system is going down. So you will literally lose all of your channels. So that's usually something I wouldn't recommend.
That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. So I would say make more channels under new phone numbers. That's the reason why I was doing it, bro. Because if one channel go down, use all your fucking accounts. If you got a link to one channel, like link all like this together.
Doing, but you can do it if you really need to, or you just want to use it under one Gmail. That also means when you sign into that Gmail, like...
Yeah, bro. Chat. Remember the girl I was talking about, chat, that bought me, bro? Remember, chat, the girl I was talking about, the girl that bought me, bro? Chat, come and find out, bro, she's a hoe. Come and find out, chat, she's a hoe. We better finish reacting to that Bros video in a minute. I want to get my intakes, though. I want to show y'all something. So, you know the girl that bought me, chat, right? I told Danji what happened, the influencer, right? The one who, I used to do on bands for her. She cool people. I told her what happened. Guess what? She said she's weird. Look. You see, chat? Let's zoom it up. Let's zoom it up. Look. You see the conversation? Look. It says, nah. She said, nah, that's weird, my heart. And then we scroll up. She said, I can't see it. And then I showed her my story. I said, look. This story I tagged you, I just showed her screenshots. We went over the screenshots. I said, this one right here. Basically, when I showed my analytics. And I think they got jealousy. Look, I showed my analytics and screenshot, and then I showed Danji this one. And then this one, after this one, she blocked me after this screenshot. So, I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah, so, the girl right here, she blocked me. I guess she got jealous because I showed my analytics. This is what I had to do it. 5.9 million, 5.6 million, yeah. 48,000 100K views, yeah. I got results. I was doing it to show people I'm legit. I already told her, look, I do that to show people I'm legit, and I'll move my camera out the way so y'all can see it, but yeah, y'all can see the text. So I showed her, I said, yeah, she got jealous, and I said, I only tagged her and tagged you because I'll show people my analytics and show I'm legit. And I already did her on bands. I did Danji on bands. I was just doing it to show I'm legit. And she took it a certain way, like, oh, I don't know how she took it. She took it a certain way. I mean, then yeah, so come and find out, bro, the girl who brought me right here, she got a whole nigga, I think, chat. So who cares? We on a better shit now, chat. We on a better shit, better lane. My boy Daniel just posted me. I gotta talk to my boy Daniel. Yo, Daniel, bro. One thing I can say about you, bro, you my biggest inspiration in this YouTube automation space, bro. Like, when I come in the game, bro, I look up to you the most, but like your videos, like you as consistent. I can sit back in my chair in my booth and just watch you, bro, when I'm off stream. That's how consistent you are, bro. And I appreciate you even reposting me, bro, for real. But yeah, but like chat, like I said, bro, she a whore, bro. We don't support whores like this, chat. Come and find chat. She's a whore. She's a whore. Look at this chat. She's a whore, bro. Yeah, she's a whore. She's a whore, chat. So yeah. Alright, let's finish reacting to my boy's Brim's video. Let's go, Brim.
account, you will also be signed into every single other one that's connected to that account. So just keep that in mind as well. But this is usually what I do, and what most people do is just getting an age channel or making an age channel. So there's kind of 3 ways you can go about doing this. So first is usually.
He said, "Damn, thanks for the sauce, gang. Yeah, no problem." Chat, I know if y'all don't fuck with TayReese, gang, bro, go to the comments, be like, you lost TayReese. But don't do that. So I'm just playing. Don't do that, chat. I don't want that to make me look bad. I don't want the stream to blow up, bro. I hope it don't blow up, cause chat, like I said, nigga, before Speed even knew he blew up, all his old shit started blowing up. Look where he started at, bro. So, like I said, I could stream every day and stream on and on and on, and all my old streams start racking up with views. And I don't care about me having like 1 million subscribers. I don't need 1 million. You gotta think, chat. I don't need 1 million, bro. Look at this real quick. Look at this. And this is an outlier stream that I run you did. I'm gonna show y'all something. But for real, we gonna, bro, it's gonna be a little stream today. Just let me yap and let me give out free sauce. My boy said, yo, damn, gang, I appreciate the sauce. Yeah, no problem, bro. Alright, so you see the stream that I run you there, right, chat? You seen how he did a stream. He did a stream right here on his channel. Let's open this shit up, bro. Why does it keep fucking doing this shit, bro? You see he's dancing around. I run you. I know y'all know who I run you is. Alright, so we got the most popular right here, chat. Look, most popular, look. 1.9 million views. And we gotta open it, look. We gotta open it. It goes to show you that subscribers don't matter, bro. You could pull a lot of these views where subscribers mattering, bro. So subscribers don't matter no more. The views do. Like you see right here, he's monetized. They pulled about 1.9 million views. 1.9 million views on the stream. And they only had 600 comments. Only had about 600 comments, 1 million views. 1 million views, and he has about 700,000 subscribers. So that goes to show you, subscribers don't matter. Subscribers don't matter. But yeah, I'm streaming every day. Let's see ISO speed. So ISO speed, when ISO speed first started, ISO speed. Let's go to one of his oldest videos. ISO speed. Yeah, let's go to ISO speed. One of ISO speed's oldest videos. Bro, what the fuck is this, bro? Let's go to Otis. Let's go to Otis here. You see, alright, so let's go to Otis. Let's go to one of his oldest live streams. So I would say about one that's still a little like this. One like this. Yep. Let's open this up. Alright, so you can see this, look. 5.9k views, right? Alright, so yeah, we're gonna use this video. We're gonna go to overview. We're gonna go to zoom up a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go to overview, zoom up. Let's see this, chat. Let's go to
What's good, YouTube? In this gameplay right here.
Alright, let's pause this real quick. Alright, so let's go to view. Alright, let's go to view. You see where the stream started at. So like I said, when I told y'all, I'm warning y'all that later on, some of my streams can get views. You see right here, chat. 5,000 views. Look where it started at, bro. Look when he first posted his John, bro. Bro, what the fuck is my screen doing? Nigga, I ran out of meds. I get new meds tomorrow. Nigga, Adderall pills, ADHD pills. I ran out of meds. My mom got to give me refills. Alright, so yeah, let's look at the overview. Let's look at the overview. Let's look at the overview, bro.
What's good, YouTube?
Mute this shit. Alright, so let's go to overview. Let's go to here, chat. Look, chat. Look where they started at, chat. 1K views. We go from 1K views to 5,000. So, like I said, and then let's see his oldest. Let me show y'all some shit right here. Let me show y'all some sauce. Yeah, with the help of vidIQ, you could do it. So we could go to one of his streams. One of his streams, right? You see one of his streams? And we could go to one of his oldest streams. Alright, so let's go to oldest. And you see this one right here. Let's go to this video. Look, it's still 40 views per hour. Wow, wow.
Oh, I put funny in the title. Fuck.
Alright, so we're gonna pause this. We go to more right here. You see this one right here, 1 million views. And this was not a subscriber count that did this. It was the trust score of the channel. What I mean by trust score of the channel, trust score of the fucking channel. New viewers coming in, the algorithm. So we go to this right here. We go to this zoom in right here, chat. We go to this. You see this chat right here? Look. When this nigga first started, chat, he started, so let's go to there. When Speeds, nigga started with 400 views. He went from 400 views to fucking 1 million. There ain't no fucking way. That's crazy. This nigga stream, look, chat. This shit was stuck at 400 views. He went from 400 views to fucking 1 million. That goes to show you that subscribers don't matter. I don't look at subscribers mattering, because look, chat. A few years ago, this nigga was broke as hell and he ain't have shit. You know, it's cuts made him something, bro. So we go right here, bro, look. So this should be motivation to all of us. Me, you, chat, everybody in the stream is watching. Look, we go right here. This nigga ain't have shit before he got famous. Look, we go right here. You see, 6 that's 2020. 1K subscribers 6 years later. Look at this. 51 fucking million, which is crazy. And then we go to this right here. He started from the views. 42, you see right here, chat, 42,000 views. And we go up right here. Now that nigga's at 6 billion 6 years later. And that happened. Clips do that. They stay consistent. So, it goes to show you that anything is fucking possible. Don't never think, nah, bro, I just showed you. And I'm going to show it again. And yeah, so we go to overview right here. Like I said, VidIQ review stacks, you can see like how many views he gained right here. 33 million views in the last 7 days. You can see all that. You can see his estimates, earnings. You can see the average video length, 1 minute, 171 minutes. Yeah, and then you can see uploaded frequency like 2 times per week. So he streams like 2 times per week. It says uploaded frequency. That means how many times he posts. We go to oldest right here. We go to oldest right here. We go to this, and we can see where this video started at too. Like if we're gonna go to this, we can see this video started low. It wasn't always at 3 million views. No, the fuck it wasn't, bro. It wasn't always at 3 million. We go to overview right here. Overview views. We go to overview views. Look, chat. That shit was at 1K, chat. And I'm pretty sure when he first posted it, it started at like 400. Look, when he first, you see this chat? Look, it started. Now it went from 1K to fucking 3 million, 3.7 million. That's crazy. Chat, that's crazy, right? I said, yo, you see my comment? He blew up so fast, insane. 1 year ago. I said, yo, he blew up so fast, insane.
When they kill my nigga Snoop, I see my yard.
It is. And then chat, what happened with my other one right here? So we go to this video right here. We go to view channels, my channel right here. We go to my channel, we go to view channel. What I notice is the algorithm is pushing my oldest videos out. The more this channel stay as fucking consistent. You wanna know some? Chat. We go to most popular right here. Let's close this. Let's go to most popular. Most popular, look. The algorithm is still pushing these videos out for some reason. Cause you wanna know something, bro? This video wasn't at no fucking 7K, 7.5K. That little shit just hit it. That's one of my oldest videos. We go to overview right here, chat. When I first posted this, chat, this shit was like, it went from 800 to 7K. 7.5K. And now it's about to hit 8K soon. I'm like, wow. So, yeah, when I got terminated, I came over this channel more, so yeah. And then I started at like 3K subscribers. No, I started at 600 subscribers, and it started going up from there, climbing up. And now I'm at 22K, but subscribers don't matter. But that goes to show you that everybody starts somewhere. Alright, so let's finish reacting to Brim's video. And hopefully, yeah, Brim's video, hopefully, this video is the best video, but let's finish reacting to it, chat. Let's go.
What I do, I will make Gmails and channels ahead of time. So whether or not I have an idea or if I want to make a new channel right now, I will just make Gmails.
Hey, and I didn't mean it. Hey, chat, hold up. I didn't mean to call that girl no bitch. I just said, bro, that was a whole move she did. You know? Because I actually liked her, and she followed me too, but I said that was a whole move she did. How the fuck is you gonna block me because I showed my analytics? I showed something that earned. I'm like, what the fuck?
Of time. So pretty much at the start of
I'm like, what the fuck? And I asked ChatGPT, look. I asked ChatGPT a question, look. I said blocked over tag. I said, look, I get your energy, honestly. She reacted as she reacted. I said, whoa. Yeah.
every single month I will make like 1 or 2 channels just so they can get warm, so I always have like channels to use. So the biggest thing here is that a lot of people say they need to be super fucking old, and, you know, like 2008, 2015, whatever, like this channel. I just had this channel. This was...
Yeah, they told me, and you want to know what some girls told me? They said, oh, you need 2005 account, 2008. That shit is cat.
It was a very old Gmail that I had created already. In my personal experience, there hasn't been much of a difference by using a super old age channel and using a channel that was a couple weeks old, which is kind of how I got to my method now, which is pretty much just making videos ahead of time. This might just be a placebo, but for me, I usually like to make my channel and let it sit for about 3 weeks to a month. That is it. I know some people say let it sit for a couple days, or even just like a day or two, but honestly for me, I let them sit for a couple weeks, and I just either use them as regular YouTube channels, or I'll just let them sit and then I'll start posting. That's pretty much the way I do it. I'll let a channel sit for about 3 or 4 weeks, and then I'll start using it. But you can also acquire them. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't know if it's going to seal.
You don't gotta let no channel sit for 2 to 3 weeks, bro. What the fuck is you saying? I have a way on my channel how to escape zero video. They post on it. They do the incognito mode tab. They go on their other, so they can go on their device, Google Chrome. They could go on a VPN, launch the VPN, turn the VPN on, sit there for 1 to 6 minutes, duplicate that tab, and then close that tab. They could either do on another PC, you burn VPN. They do that, and that escapes your video. Or they go on their age account. They comment on their age on their other accounts. No, if they got an age account, got other YouTube channels, they comment on it, like it, engage with it. It gives the YouTube the algorithm a signal that real viewers are seeing it, so it'll start pushing it. It will start escaping zero video with it. And I got a method out on my other unlisted channel. Go watch it. But let's finish watching Brent's video.
To kind of do that.
But yeah.
But you know, if you're in my Discord, the free Discord, there's a link in my Discord to you get them. It's not an affiliate link, by the way. I don't make any money from it. They're really fucking cheap too. If you want to do that as well, if you want to buy them, but you know, I don't think it's worth doing all that. You can literally just make a new channel and just let it sit for a couple of weeks. But realistically speaking, I don't really think it matters that much. The only thing I think does matter is making a brand new channel and then posting it the same day you made the channel. I don't think that is the greatest way to go about it. I do think YouTube really does not like when, you know, you upload a fuck ton of videos on a brand new channel. You know, it's going to take a while to get pushed out in most cases. But I usually just like to have it a couple months old. So I made this channel, this is the screenshot from before. I made this channel in November, and I think I posted my first video like a week or two later on the 20th or something like that. And I wasn't in view jail at all. My second video, I think this was it. As you can see, both of these videos in the first 24 hours, this one did 200K and this one did 75K. Completely missed view jail. I completely like bypassed it. Like they just completely took off. As you can see, these both are the 24-hour graphs. So this is literally just the first 24 hours of these videos. Both of these videos have over like 2 or 3 million views now at this point. But it just goes to show that it really does not matter in terms of like which method you choose. It really is just personal preference. This part isn't really that big of a deal. The only thing, again, I would not recommend is just making a brand new channel and start posting on it immediately. But that takes you into basically warming up the channel, as everyone says. Again, this is another controversial topic that a lot of people, you'll get a bunch of different answers depending on who you ask. But this is what I do. So I basically just use it as a regular YouTube channel. I know some people say like watch videos in your niche or whatever. But usually I don't even have a niche picked out at this point. So I will literally just use it as a regular YouTube channel. I'll watch long form videos. I'll watch shorts, whatever. You don't even have to use it that long. Really just kind of use it like a regular person. Use it as you would, you know, normally in your day-to-day life. And literally just let it sit for a couple weeks, and then you should be fine. You know, any chance of like getting like quote unquote shadow banned, that's not really a thing, but a lot of people like to use that word. The chances of your video just not getting pushed at all is pretty much slim to none at this point if you do it correctly. But once you go through this process, your channel should be fine, and you should be able to move on to things like verification, which I'm going to go over really quickly. So if you go to your YouTube, so inside of the YouTube studio, there is this thing called feature eligibility. So as you can see, I think this comes standard. Standard features is pretty much off rip. So basically, you have all these features. Just you can upload videos. Obviously, you can make playlists, whatever. But these two are the ones that I'm going to cover basically. So you have intermediate features and you have advanced features. Intermediate features requires a verified phone number, and then advanced features requires a valid ID or video verification. But to first get the intermediate features, you need to verify a phone number. So if you are brand new to this, you literally can just
use Juicy SMS. Just use Juicy SMS, chat. It's on my channel. Go to my channel. I got a method out on my channel. Go just use Juicy SMS.
use your phone number. But if you're like me and you have, like, again, a bunch of channels, you can only verify a phone number twice, I think. But after that, you pretty much either have to use friends, family, whatever, any phone number you can get. But just like getting channels, you can get phone numbers for pretty cheap.
Yeah.
There's a couple websites where you can just buy phone numbers and get the text message from there. And then you'll be fine. I'm not gonna go over that again because I don't know if that's TOS or not. I already have 2 strikes on my channel, so I can't really show much when it comes to those third-party softwares that you can use. But once you do that, you'll be able to get custom thumbnails, live streaming, and videos longer than 15 minutes. So for shorts, this really is not necessarily a necessity. You know, if you want to have custom thumbnails, you can. I usually, at the bare minimum, do like to have intermediate features.
Alright, so after this video, chat, we got Joe Sappy's video where we react to it, then we go on the stream. Chat, after this video, we got Joe Sappy. I forgot. Fuck. Yeah, he did drop. He dropped, chat. He dropped a 16-minute video. So after this 1-hour video, we got Joe Sappy's video we're going to react to. You know what? Let's react to that shit and get that shit out the way right now. So, this video, your shit can wait. Let's react to this, chat, and get this shit out the way. Let's do it right now.
I've made over $1 million with YouTube automation with this one exact method that I'm going to show you guys in this video. It's the same method that took me from uploading videos with no views whatsoever to building multiple channels.
Chat, take notes on all these methods. These methods, he's really giving you a free method. He literally said, oh yeah, it's a free method, bro. These methods is fucking... Bro, like I said, chat, we might take over YouTube with this shit. We might be on the news one day. You might see us on the news articles like, oh, this person made this YouTube automation. It's going to be on your nearest news soon. I'm trying to have the city put me on the news, WVXI, for all these streams. That's why I'm trying to go up with these streams, but the make money space, make money tactics, the methods.
Me whether I work or not. And if you stick to the end, you'll walk away knowing the exact step-by-step method that I've used over the past couple of years that helped me run my channels on autopilot. Step 1 is finding the right niche. Now, everybody knows this. Everyone talks about finding the right niche. So many YouTube gurus post these videos saying this is the top niche to get started in right now. If you see that, do not get started in that niche. Do not have shiny object syndrome. Yes, somebody's posting about it, and it probably was a good niche at one point, and that's why it made so much money for this certain YouTube guru, but now everybody is uploading in the same exact niche, making it very saturated and almost impossible for you to gain attention in. The only way you would be able to gain attention in that niche is by attacking it from a different angle and just really outworking and having a much higher quality video than the rest of the niche, which is very hard to do, and you probably need a lot of money to do it. But the best method is to transform these existing niches into something very similar, but not exactly copying them. And don't worry, I am going to show you what that looks like here in just a moment. And I know I always say this, but the best way to find niches is using NextLab. It's an AI tool where the AI basically just handpicks these niches that are doing well, these channels that are doing well, getting a lot of views, and they don't have a lot of subscribers. So let's say a channel with 2,000 subscribers gets a video with 800,000 views, that's going to appear on here, and based on that, you're going to know that even small channels in this niche are getting a lot of views, so it might work out for you. But let's look into NextLab and show you how you can transform an existing niche into something that will get you a lot of views. And I always like filtering it by
NextLab is the best niche finder tool right now.
Average days since start and putting it to the newest channels, just because the newer they are and the more views they're getting, that means that this niche is absolutely popping off right now, so you kind of want to take advantage of that. So we're going to scroll through this really quickly. Okay, so I scrolled for maybe half a second, and I think the third channel down, this one right here, this could be something that I would get into. Now, instead of just copying these videos like exactly, and that's how most people that are new to YouTube do it, I'm going to change the niche. I'm going to change the angle, but using the same framework and the same thumbnail style. So their channel is obviously about Germany and World War II. At least that's what it shows right here. And they've only been going for 24 days, and they have a bunch of videos doing super well. So obviously what they're doing is working. Now, if we were to just hop into this same niche and basically just copy what they're doing, we're only going to get a fraction of that viewership, and it's not going to be sustainable, because why would someone watch our channel when they have this channel and we're basically just copying them? So what can I do? So instead of copying their video and just, you know, basically redoing it, we're going to attack it from a different niche, a different angle. So instead of the weapon that humiliated the Soviet army, we can do something like the weapon that humiliated the Viking army. I don't know.
Nigga.
Like I said, this isn't...
Bro, just take their title and ask ChatGPT for a working angle. Or Gemini. Gemini knows. Gemini knows a working angle out of this title, bro. What the fuck?
Scripted, so I was just off the top of my head.
I told niggas stop second guessing, bro. Use Gemini to help you out. Gemini controls the fucking YouTube algorithm and knows what goes viral.
And then obviously you would do something similar. But if you want to come up with ideas, you can literally just screenshot this video right here and tell ChatGPT to come up with different ideas in a different niche. I'm going to show you right now. So I literally just did a very simple prompt. I pasted the image of that video and said, keep the same title structure, but change out the Soviet army to something else. It could be Vikings, Roman Empire, etc. Let's just see what they come up with. And then we're going to pick what is entertaining to me. And we're obviously going to back that data up on YouTube, see if people are doing it, and if they are, what kind of viewership are they getting, etc. So then they came up with the weapons that humiliated the Roman Empire, the Vikings, Napoleon's army, the British Empire, Imperial Japan, Nazi Germany, blah, 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 blah. So let's just do this one right here. Let's see if anybody has posted this video before. And after a quick scroll, it does not look like anybody did this. But obviously the Roman Empire is a very, very niche thing. People love the Roman Empire. So I think this can work out pretty well if we stick to that title structure and if we stick to the thumbnail structure that they used. So don't just find this niche and start uploading these videos. You should find multiple niches because I want you to test them out. So you're going to find multiple niches. Let's say you're going to find 3 niches. And for each niche, you are going to create a new Gmail account. So the way I like to test these niches out is by using VidRush. And VidRush is a new tool by the same makers of NextLevel, at least I think so. And basically it creates a video for you completely with AI, and all you have to do is type in a simple prompt. So it is super easy to do. It's going to do the script writing, it's going to do the voice acting, it's going to do the editing, and it's even going to make your thumbnail. Yes, literally the entire content creation process can be done using VidRush. And I'm going to let this play for you for like 10 seconds just so you can see that this is actually a good quality video.
64 people. That is the total population of the most empty county in mainland America. It is a place bigger than New York City, yet barely on the map.
So yes, I still think freelancers could do this better if you have the money to pay these freelancers, but if you
don't have the money, then use CapWord, use this method he's giving y'all, or you can use Premiere Pro. I got another stream out how to fucking do a long form body cam footage. I showed y'all the method, how to do it with voiceover, script. I showed y'all the shit he's talking about.
You want a good video for a low cost, VidRush is definitely the way to do it. So like I mentioned, I'll find a bunch of niches and then I will make these videos using VidRush. I'm going to make like 3 to 5 videos for each channel, and then I'm going to see the results. So I did that with a couple channels just to test out for you guys, and here's what happened. So we have this channel right here, History of US. I saw a couple of videos on NextLevel doing the same exact thing. I didn't really change it up just because I wanted to do a quick test for you guys. So I knew that these videos weren't going to take off, but here's the results. So the first video got 257 views, the next got 429, the next 187, and then the next 20. I did change up the style a little bit in that 4th video. That's why the views were kind of dropped off there. But for some, that might be a good sign and you might want to continue your videos. But for me personally, that is just a little bit lower. And I'm sure if I continued posting, I could probably find my way into this niche. I would obviously have to, once again, change the angle that I'm approaching these videos and maybe slightly transform it into something else.
What do you mean by change the angle? You mean change the title angle?
Because there are a lot of channels doing this exact thing. I just did it for testing purposes. And then also testing with VidRush, I made this channel right here, WWE for Dummies. The first video got 678 views, the next 1,200, and then 527. This one's a little bit better, but once again, I probably am looking for something that will get me a couple thousand views within the first couple of videos. So I, once again, did not go with this channel. But I just want you to know, if you get viewership like this isn't a bad sign. I mean, you could definitely get going in a niche where you get a couple hundred views off the first couple of videos. A lot of people don't even get 20 views on their first video. So if you're getting a couple hundred or even 1,000 plus, that still could be a good sign. Just for me personally, it's a little bit lower than what I want. And then I tested a third channel, and on that channel I got a little bit better viewership, and it's enough to keep me going on this channel just to kind of see if I can make this into something that will bring me a passive income. So the first video got 300 views, the second got 1,300, the third got 269 or 263, and then the fourth got 17,500. That 17,500 shows me that my style of video is working, the niche has some sort of demand, and it did gain me a couple subscribers, so people at least like the videos. And then I continued posting, and one of my other ones got 8,850, and these videos are still growing right now. So I started this channel on January 14th, and as of this recording, it is only February 4th, and it's only showing February 3rd data, and it is getting a couple thousand views every single day, and pretty much growing. So based off my strategy, I would scrap the other two channels and I would continue posting on this channel and see what happens. And this is the exact method that I'm teaching people in my private community, like Solomon, who went from making almost no money every single month with YouTube channel to making over $5,000 and even close to $10,000 in just a couple months of being in my community. So if you want to be like Solomon and you want to learn my exact teachings, obviously there's a lot more that goes into it apart from this general framework. Join the community. I will be reaching out to you in there. You can ask me any questions. You can join the calls with me. You can even link your channel in there and I will do a full channel review for you. And I can even find you a niche if that is what you want. So the link is in the description to join the private community. But anyways, we still need to now create our team and kind of make these a little bit higher quality because like I said, I still think freelancers are doing a better job at creating videos than VidRush is. As of right now, I mean, I'm sure in a couple months that will change, but as of right now, I still prefer freelancers over VidRush. I just use VidRush to test out the niches. If they get early viewership, then I will go ahead with a real team. So the way I'm going to do that is by hiring these freelancers on Upwork, Fiverr, YouTube Jobs, Twitter, whatever it is. Or if you want to get a little bit more advanced, a little bit better project management, I did create a tool called VidStack. And now that I'm thinking about it, that is similar to VidRush, but I've been working on this for a while now. I just want to say that. And you can find freelancers there too. And not only can you find freelancers there, you can work with them off the platform. So it's not like I'm going to be charging you a certain 5%, 10% fee, whatever it is that these like Upwork and Fiverr charge you to work with this client. You can pay them through PayPal, you know, whatever you guys prefer. And I will not be taking your money that way. So once you're on VidStack, you have your freelancers, or if you're just going to do it yourself, you're going to put in your channel name. Now, even if you don't have one, you can just insert something, but I do recommend you start the channel first because this is going to be using a lot of AI to understand who your audience is, who your competitors are, etc., and it's going to help build out your channel. So make your channel, maybe upload a couple videos, plug it in here. You don't have to though. And then once you're done, you're going to have this board for you already built out. And yes, it is like a similar website that some of you guys might know of, but there's actually a lot of differences. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up with your video idea. And in the start of the video, we talked about that Roman Empire one, so we're just going to go with that. So we made our video idea. We're going to drag it over to Needs Thumbnail. Now here's where things get different and very valuable to you guys. So you're going to just click on this card. You're going to scroll down to here. And if you want, you can generate an AI thumbnail, or if you have a thumbnail designer, you can just make them do it here. So we came to this video, we're going to copy the title. We are going to just paste it into Google, click on images, and then find that exact thumbnail. So we're going to download this image and then head back over to VidStack. And in the reference, you're just going to upload that image. Now you're going to want to make this prompt as detailed as possible, but if you have no idea what you're doing, you could really just type in a simple prompt and it's going to come up with something pretty cool. But you do want to kind of make this yourself. So this one is about this.
Nigga, you could have just used Claude and analyze the image. Hold on, let me show y'all some shit, bro. This nigga, Joe Sappy got niggas doing everything in the, oh no, but hold on, let me show these niggas something, Joe Sappy. These niggas could have just did this, hold up. Nigga, you doing too much, gang, what the fuck? What the fuck, yo? Doing too much, bro. What up, Joe Sappy? Yo, let me show him something real quick, dog. Bro, Joe Sappy doing too much, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, Joe Sappy, bro, you got him doing everything and all. Bro, there's a method they could have did right here, dog. I'm about to show these niggas something. Let's go to incognito mode chat real quick. Chat, y'all niggas like history, right? I'm gonna just type in something real quick. For y'all niggas, bro. Just sit in the stream real quick. Joe Sappy, hold up. History. Nigga, just sit in the stream real quick, chat. I'm gonna show y'all a little method. Well, Joe Sappy forgot. Alright, so say this, there's a method right here. So, say you like history, right? Let's open up one of these videos. All right, so let's go there. Let's go to this. All right, so say this is one of the videos right here, right? So we could copy this right here. Copy this. I could basically go to here. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna go through this chat right here. I'm gonna talk to AI. So, all right, so I'm gonna give you a URL. I want you to analyze this URL. Make me a JSON V file out of this. Analyze this thumbnail. Analyze the thumbnail. Make me a JSON V file. Just like a code that I can give the ChatGPT. So all right, JSON V. Alright, so we go to the video, we go to YouTube video downloader, right? YouTube thumbnail downloader, YouTube. And it's gonna basically analyze everything that's going on in thumbnail. It might even make me a JSON V file. There's a new way how I did it, a new method. And I know there's a new method, so I'm not doing it just to take it and have AI. There's another way I'm about to do it. So I go right here, chat, and I can just basically copy this right here, copy this code, and I paste this here. I'm about to talk to the screen. Alright, so I want you to analyze this. I want you to make me a JSON V code, analyze this whole fucking thumbnail. Give me the code in JSON V to give the ChatGPT or whatever to make the thumbnail. So yeah, to analyze this whole entire thumbnail, analyze everything going in like this exact thumbnail. But I need a transformative version. Analyze this thumbnail. Alright, so it's gonna analyze it. Alright, so we just go to here. Alright, so we're going to paste this right here, chat. We click enter. What it's going to do is it's going to analyze the thumbnail and give me a code back. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to get this code to ChatGPT. So you see this code right here, chat? I'm going to take this code. I'm going to give this to ChatGPT and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So yeah, there's many ways you can do it. So I'm going to get this code to ChatGPT. I'm going to just enter it. Enter it. And what I'm going to do right here is I basically come to this. So I'm going to give it this code. And I'm going to basically just come up to there. Alright, let's see if this should work. Alright, so I'm going to just copy this right here. Copy this again. Paste this here. Alright, so we paste it, right? Alright, so I want you to analyze this thumbnail. I want you to analyze this thumbnail. I want you to make me another version just like this one. A way transformative one. And here goes this competitor's title, but make me a way transformative one. One just like this. Here goes thumbnail. I gave you the JSON V code that they know what's going on. So we basically just try to be this thumbnail. And it's gonna make us a transformative version. But before we do that, chat, let's give it the title. Alright, so let's give it the title. And I'm going to tell it to generate me a transformative version. Let's give it the competitor's title. Alright, so these are his title. Alright, so I'm going to just have it generate me a transformative version. I'm going to have it make me a prompt. Alright, so generate me a transformative thumbnail idea. Here go the competitor's title, but a way transformative one. And make me a prompt. Make me a prompt, but generate me the thumbnail. A way transformative version. Alright, so with that JSON V file, it's going to give me a prompt. I'm going to basically use this prompt on, I believe, Artix. I'm going to show you how this program I'm going to use, chat. So, for this stream, we're going to use this program right here. Alright, we're going to use it on Auto Whiskey. Alright, so yeah, I need a prompt for Auto Whiskey. You know what, I'm going to just come in this, I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to tell it maybe a prompt for Auto Whiskey. Alright, we're going to make me a prompt for Auto Whiskey. Alright, so we just come in this prompt, chat. We copy this prompt right here. And then we're going to just copy this prompt. And then what we're going to basically do is come in Auto Whiskey, right? We're going to paste this prompt. And then we're going to paste the competitor's thumbnail. So it can make us an example. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to paste the competitor's thumbnail. So we get an example. And yeah, so we're going to come in here, audio, image. So let's see. Let's make sure that's the thumbnail. Nah, that ain't the fucking thumbnail, bro. Yeah, that's not the thumbnail. That's not the thumbnail. So we're gonna come in here. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for download. All right. So now what I'm gonna do. All right. I'm gonna click upload and analyze. I'm gonna click start. Alright, so now what it's gonna do is I'm gonna say 9:16. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna pause and it's gonna create this image. So there we go. So it's about to export it and create us the image. So yeah. So it's gonna go to Audio Whiskey. It's gonna go to Audio Whiskey and then it's gonna basically get us the image. So we're gonna just say start. And what it's gonna do is start creating. It's gonna create us the image, you see? And it will put it in a folder for us. So we can see where the folder is going. So you see right here? It created this image. And you see, look, here goes this image right here. So what I could basically do, it creates basically images of what's going on. So I could basically just give these images to ChatGPT. Yeah, I feel high a little bit when I'm not off my ADHD pills, chat. And I told my peoples, bro, I told my grandma and my mom, I need new refills. When I'm not taking my ADHD medicine, bro, I ran out of refill. I feel a little bit high. And I feel fucking high a little bit when I'm not off that shit. Like, I feel high. High a little bit. You know, chat? I feel high a little bit when I'm not off that shit. Alright, so for this one right here. Yeah, when we go to this one right here. I feel high a little bit when I'm not on my medication, bro. I take that shit so much, you know? ADHD pills. Yeah, we go to here. They told me too. They said, you can't let medicine control. I said, I need it. I need to focus. It helps me out. It helps me focus better. Alright, we go to here. We go to here. We can just get these images. Alright, go ahead and use these images. Make me a transformative thumbnail. Go ahead and use these images. Make me a transformative thumbnail. Alright, so now what it's going to do, I'm going to say just use the generation tool. Yo, you know what? Shut the fuck up and use generation tool. Stop texting the fucking chat and generate the shit, bro. You just keep saying left and right. Generate the fucking image. Generate the thumbnail. 1280 by 720p. Generate it. Keep fucking typing this shit. Generate it. Fucking typing this shit, nigga. Generate the fucking image, bitch. I told you, do it, do it. Alright, so yeah, here we go. It's gonna say creating. Fucking taking all this, nigga. Generate the fucking image. Alright, so yeah, let's say you come up with the idea, chat. Idea in a thumbnail. Alright, up. So chat. Here we go. He said, bro, thank you for even streaming today, bro. Nah, no problem, no problem, no problem. He said, Matt, bro, making a presence here. Appreciate you. So chat, look, you see right here, beauty was there. You see this, chat? This is basically, we took this already going route thumbnail, but we replicated into our own way. So you see, chat? We basically made ours way better. We just took his, for example, like you see right here, and this is basically like a chat. You see, look, we took it, for example, right here, what's happening, and so this is basically like the competitors one. You see, this is the competitors one right here, and then this is all one we just made. We made beauty was daily, and then we put the skeleton thing, and then put this, and this was basically like the competitors one. Guess what? The grooves don't want you knowing the sauce. Guess what? Y'all got the chat. I'm making this. Enjoy it. And the stream, we run the stream, bro. Enjoy these streams, bro. That's how you basically come up with an idea for an already going viral thumbnail. It works for any niche, bro. Any niche. And we literally just did it for this niche to show you. That's basically what Joe Sappy's doing. But let's finish watching Bro's video. That's basically what Joe Sappy's doing, chat.
This like Molotov cocktail looking thing with the text, one throw, high damage. We're going to do something very similar. But first, we need to understand what weapons were used back in the Roman Empire days. So they had these fire pots, they had Greek fire, they had sulfur and lime bombs, they had you know, ranged weapons, etc., etc. So we're going to pick one that is similar to what the other channel is using. And then I just came up with a prompt that's saying to understand and analyze a reference thumbnail and then create it for this specific topic. And let's just see what it comes up with. This is a very simple prompt because I know a lot of you guys will not be putting a lot of time in. You're going to be using simple prompts too. So we're going to click generate thumbnail and just see what happens. We're going to be able to edit it and work from that. And then within seconds, it created this thumbnail right here. It says Pure Chaos and Empire Buster. It is a similar style to this one, a little bit different. But now if we wanted to change it up in any way, we can just click this edit button and you know, describe the changes you want. So instead of the arrows, maybe I just want it to be simple like this. Instead,
just like that. So that's basically how you do it. That's basically what he mean.
Of the text, maybe I want to say something else, and there you go.
And I could basically ask ChatGPT, so I could come in here, chat, and just give it his description and ask it. So this is basically another niche.
Horrifying Victorian fashion.
I'm not doing this shit though, chat. I'm not doing this shit. It's for y'all. I just basically showed y'all how to take an already gone viral thumbnail. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? I told you how to take an already gone viral thumbnail and turn it into yours. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? So you come to this, bro? Alright, so we come to this. And I'm gonna basically say this is a description. Alright, so this is my competitive description. Hey, make me a thumbnail. So yo. Make me a thumbnail that go with this. You know what? Yo, this is my competitive description. Make me a title that goes around with this thumbnail. A transforming title, everything. A viral title that goes with this thumbnail. Everything I was said, like a transforming title I can use to go viral. That goes with the meaning of this thumbnail. So yeah. Alright, so we go to here. Alright, so what it's gonna do is it's gonna make me a title. It's gonna basically analyze the image. It's gonna basically make us a title. So it's gonna say working, and it's got you a transforming title. We can use this title for the next video. So we can do Victor's Beauty's death sentence right here. You see one right here we can use, chat. We can use this right here. So if we go to search this. I'm not doing this niche, by the way. This is for y'all. I don't know nothing about this niche. I just showed you how to take an already gone viral thumbnail and get an idea out of it and make a transformative version with it. It works for any niche. Like I said, I did this quick for y'all to let y'all know that this method works. So yeah, we did the JSON-V file. Basically, we took the competitor's thumbnail and we got a JSON-V file. We gave the JSON-V file to ChatGPT, so ChatGPT knows what's going on. Then we gave ChatGPT that thumbnail, and then we told ChatGPT to basically create us an already gone viral thumbnail, a transformative one just like this one, and it made us a way similar but way better one. And then we gave it the whiskey files, basically whiskey images. And we had it create us a prompt for whiskey, and we gave it the images that we generate whiskey, and it made us a transformative thumbnail with it. So yeah. Alright, so this one right here we see so look, and we can see look. Not a lot of channels use title, so if we use them, we'll work for it. So what I could basically do is say, you know what I could basically do is give it a screenshot. So I could say, yo, go ahead and make me a title that will align with this fucking competitive one, but something way similar. That goes with the thumbnail you made me. Yo, go ahead and make me a title that goes with the thumbnail you gave me. That aligns with these competitors one, but make me a way similar, way better title one. Go ahead and make me it. So alright, so chat, look at this. Look what it's about to do, chat. So it's gonna go ahead and make me a title, and we can use that title for our next video to go viral. So it's for y'all. I'm not doing this niche, by the way. Y'all can do it, bro. For y'all. So you see right here, competitors titles. What it basically did was it took the competitors titles and made me an already going viral one. Right here, you see daily. It says Victor Fashion Trends that were literally dead, and it says. It towards I had one with CTR, so it towards another one we can use, and we scroll down a bit. So it says my recommendations for you, my pick for you. So we could be this right here. Look, chat, we can use this. So if we wanted to for this video, for our next video, we can use this. So instead of using what the competitor used, we could use this for the title. So we can use Victor Beauty Trends. You see this, chat, and we'll literally pop up and search with the competitor's one. So. Like I said, that's literally how you come up with thumbnail ideas. Nothing hard. Way easier than y'all think it is. That's basically the method Joe Sappy trying to tell you. I just told y'all a way better way. So, yeah. So, like I said, you can watch the stream and stand up. You see, this is the competitor's thumbnail right here. Yeah. The fucking gurus, they just want to sell courses, bro. They don't reply to no DMs unless they sell their course coaches, and my agent bitch say you sit down Discord. Yeah. Yeah. You see? He said which one? He said why? She said you're back. And it says why, which one, and then it said they don't reply to DMs. He said that they only want money for courses. They only reply when you buy their courses. The gurus. Yeah, so that's really how you do it though. You see, this is the title right here, the thumbnail, and then the competitor's thumbnail, and then we made a weight transformer version. This is the version we made. So it's basically the version we made. We gave it the whiskey we basically had to give us a prompt. We got the images off the prompt. So we basically generate these images right here, these character images. We gave it right back, and then it made us a thumbnail. So this was the competitor's one, and this is what ChatGPT made. It made something way fucking better, which it was great. You see his chat? Way better than this shit, bro. Way 10 times way more better. And I'm pretty sure this one will get a go CTR. So yeah, so if y'all wanna use this method, use it, bro. Use it, bro. It's extremely stand up, bro. Yeah, like I said, the coaches, they don't really reply to them, bro. They only reply when you buy their course. Fucking gurus. Gurus. Yeah, they don't reply to DMs, bro. All like that. I know that for a fact. So yeah. Yeah, we go to this channel right here. So chat, if we was to go to here for just copy this title right here to over here, we can see that as low competition. So meaning we'll rank for this. Meaning nobody never used this title. Meaning we're able to rank for this. So you see low competition. Well, the highest views I go for 1 million. We can still try to use this title for a newer channel. It's more likely to rank. You see 6.3k views per hour, and you see still getting views per hour. So that goes to see y'all. So yeah, so you see right, this thumbnail we basically took and made out of that competitor's one. So yeah, it was nothing else really made to it, but that's really the method. All right, so let's finish watching Joe Sape's video. Yeah, Joe Sape's video.
Or if you want to change the image to something else, you can do that as well. But for this example, for this YouTube video, this is a perfect use case for VidStack. It will create the thumbnail for you. So we're going to click Save Changes, and it is just going to pop up there. And now that you have your thumbnail, all you have to do is move this over to Need Script, and from here, just scroll down to AI Script Generator and generate with script. Now you have two options. You can either use a custom prompt or you can use a reference script. I recommend using the reference script, and what you're going to do is basically come on down to here and paste in your competitor's script. So you're going to go back to the original video that you got the niche idea from, and you're going to scroll down to here, click on the description, go to show transcript, and then from here you're going to basically copy this transcript and put it into VidStack. So I'm going to click export and copy script. Now I'm using the NextLev Chrome extension to do this. If you don't have that, you're just going to have to manually copy and paste the entire thing, put it into ChatGPT and tell it to remove the timestamps and basically organize it to make it look like an actual script. And then after that is done, you're going to plug it into VidStack, like I said. So we're going to paste it into script 1. If you want to make it more accurate, you can gather more scripts from maybe the same channel or a different competitor as well. But this is going to work just fine. Now, if you want to save it as a reference script for later use, you can just click this and that will work. And then you're just going to set the target word count to 2,000 or whatever you want it to be and click generate script, and it's going to generate your entire script for you. And then it generates a script and only like...
And it makes a transformative version. Yeah, bro, gurus don't reply to DMs unless you buy a course. They don't fuck with us for over here, chat.
1 minute, and you can copy and open Google Docs, just paste it in there, and then you have your full script. Change up whatever you want, or just leave it how it is, because I'm going to be honest with you, it's pretty dang good. And then just copy the Google Doc link back into the script spot, save changes, moving on to needs voiceover. Once again, VidStack can do the AI voiceover for you. Just scroll down to here, pick what voice quality you want to use, and then in the voice settings, you can change the speed, the stability, the clarity, whatever. This is using 11 Labs voices, so it's very high quality. It's going to get the job done very well. And you have a lot of filters to filter through if you want a specific voice. I personally like this voice and this voice, but that's just me. You can generate it. It's going to be perfect. I'm not going to do it because you guys know what AI voiceovers are. And then you're going to move it over to needs editing. Now this is where your editor will take over, because like I said, editing is still done by freelancers, by my team at least, I still think the quality will just be AI for at least a couple of months, if not a year from now. So I definitely recommend you hire a freelancer. And like I said, you can just do that on VidStack right here. You can click talent or hire and you can hire someone. And then when they're done, they're going to move it over to ready to upload. And then you're going to upload the video and it's going to go to upload it. That is my exact formula right now. I do that for every single channel. And eventually you can be like me and you can hire out a virtual assistant to do this all for you. They're going to find the video idea. They're going to generate the thumbnail. They're going to generate the script. They're going to generate the voiceover, and then your editor will take over from here. And then once your editor is done, your virtual assistant will upload the video and move this over to uploaded. You will have no role in these channels. It's just going to be a passive income for you. So like I said, do this for a couple of channels, test out which one gets the most viewership for you, and then go full steam ahead with that one and start making some real money. And like I said earlier, if you are serious about doing YouTube automation or faceless YouTube and you want to learn from me, I've been doing this for over 7 years now. I've had a bunch of channels make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I am still going to this day. Yes, I did sell off a lot of my channels, but I am starting up a bunch of new ones for you guys to see on some upcoming YouTube videos, and you guys are going to be pretty freaking excited and surprised at the results I've been getting recently. So if you want to join my private community where I will teach you, I will help you, click the link in the description. It is the first link in there, and I will see you in there. We'll get talking, and you're going to start growing your channels.
Good shit. But hey, bro, I'm not fucking with the course shit. Yeah, go video though. Alright, so try. We got brunch video, and then we go in the stream, and we probably gonna fuck with try party tomorrow, bro. Like I said, but yeah.
Channel advanced features is not required. I know some people like to have all three, but I don't. For me personally, you really don't need any of these until you're eligible for monetization. Once you get monetized, then you obviously need to do like tax information and ID verification, all that. So you're gonna have to do this anyway. But if you're just uploading once a day, you really don't need this, and you can probably get it with channel history anyway. This little question mark here will tell you what to do. But basically, if you're able to just, you know, follow guidelines and not get any strikes or anything, and just use the channel regularly and just post it like every day for up to 2 months, then you can just get advanced features automatically. That's what this channel that I'm uploading this video actually has. I haven't actually used my ID or video verification. I've just been using this channel for so long that I automatically have advanced features enabled. But realistically speaking, if you started posting shorts now and by the time you got monetized, you probably would have this anyway. So that's usually why I only have intermediate features enabled. But once you've gone ahead and done that, the next thing obviously is the branding. So the thing with branding, a lot of people do, again, look a lot deeper into this than they need to. The branding really is not that important as you would think. Don't waste your time doing this. You can have a banner if you want. I usually don't even use a banner with most of my shorts channels. I'll just make a profile picture. And again, it's really easy to make a profile picture. I'll show you how to do it real quick. But basically for the branding, you just want something simple, you want something clean, you want something easy to read, and that's pretty much it. So really quickly, if you have inspiration for like a channel that you want to use branding from, you can literally just use AI to like make a copy of it. So really quickly, I'll just scroll through my recommended just to find a channel. So let's just say you're making your channel and you have some inspiration, or you just, you know, you need a simple, clean picture that you want to use, right? Let's just use this channel, for example. You get the picture right here, right? You just download it real quickly, and now let's just throw it into ChatGPT, and you can ask it just change certain details. So like just make him have long blonde hair and a trench coat instead, and it'll generate you a new profile picture that you can use. As you can see, like in literally 3 seconds, ChatGPT generated us a new profile picture that we can literally just use for our channel. And it's that simple. It's the same exact style, but it's completely different. So again, profile picture branding don't really
or with a red hoodie, whatever y'all want in chat.
Matter that much. The only thing that I would say that does have some kind of impact is the actual name itself. Obviously, you don't want to have some like really long or hard to understand name, because let's just say you do go viral, it's a lot easier for people to remember your name if it's, you know, shorter, if it's clean. So that is one thing I would say. When you are making your name, I would make it something really short, minimal, easy to understand, and easy to read, because that way if you do end up, you know, going viral and building a community, your name is very easy to remember, and people, you know, can, you know, remember it and send it to their friends, whatever it may be. But obviously as well, we handle this and take care of this and make sure that you don't mess this up in the one-to-one program. So that's pretty much just the first part when making your channel. It's pretty straightforward. This is probably, again, the easiest part. Obviously, I don't think that's a shock to anyone that, you know, just making the channel and setting it up is the easiest part. But now we're actually going to get into the part that is probably the hardest and what most people struggle with. And it is just the niche in general, and how to find niches, how to pick the right niche, and how to make sure you're not, you know, just picking a niche that you're never going to go viral in because you're too late or something. So I literally tell this with every person that I teach, that the niche that you pick is literally going to determine whether or not you make money in the next couple months or not. Most people treat this like it doesn't really matter and they just pick whatever's going extremely viral right now, and you know, that's where they fuck up. You're not just picking what looks cool or what looks good to you, because this is the part where you need to be focusing on what the audience is actually demanding for right now. Most of the time, people are going to pick niches that look good on paper, but by the time they start making videos and posting and creating their channels, it's already dying. And by the time you figure out why your views suck or why your views are dropping, it's probably too late anyway. So one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give right now, if you want to start a new niche, is do something that you're interested in. People always like to just go to whatever's trending right now or whatever's blowing up, but you can honestly probably get a lot further if you literally just do something that you're interested in. It could be sports, it could be games, it could be shit like fishing or even history. It really does not matter. If you pick something that you're interested in, I guarantee you will see more success than just doing fucking Roblox brain rot or Roblox rants. And I'll kind of get into that more later down the video, but for right now, honestly, if you really want to see a better chance of success, then just pick something that you're interested in and you have like a hobby in, or even you know like maybe 1% more than other people do. That is literally your biggest advantage right now. But let's just say you want to find channels in certain niches, or you want to find a niche in general. There are two ways of doing it. One is free and one is just using a software. This is probably one of the only investments I would recommend you make when starting out on a YouTube channel. The rest of it you can do pretty much for free. But if you want to save hours of your time, then I would recommend you investing in this. But real quickly, I'll just show you how to do it for free. It's really simple. Just open up an incognito tab and go onto youtube.com. And now all you want to do is literally just scroll through shorts. If you just go down to shorts right here, honey, literally if you just press the shorts tab and you start scrolling, you'll be able to find channels that are, you know, starting to pick up in the algorithm. For example, this one. But as you can see, you're also going to get channels that are pretty well established and have like hundreds of videos and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Those are technically channels that you want to stay away from because these channels already have an established audience. They've been posting for a while now, so it's going to be harder to compete with channels like this. But basically all you want to do is just keep scrolling and scrolling through the For You page and see if you can find channels that are a bit smaller. But this is going to take a while because again, this is the shorts feed, so it's going to be pushing videos that are already hot from channels that are pretty much established already. But again, since this is the shorts feed, you're probably going to get pushed a lot of channels that are already doing well. But let's just say you want to niche down to this style of video, like the camera, the body cam footage, or like the but this is most likely also where you're going to see your first understanding of the algorithm. As you can see, the first couple channels that I just got recommended on the shorts feed were these like camera style videos. So as you can see, as I keep scrolling, I'm going to keep getting more of that same exact style. And YouTube is just going to keep pushing me channels like this. This one is brand new. So we technically just found a potential niche right here where it's more of like the security cam kind of fails. This channel only has 11 videos, but their most popular is sitting at 24 million right now. And a bunch of them have millions of views. So we just basically found a potential new channel that we can take inspiration from. But that's basically how the algorithm works. The longer you watch certain types of videos, the more YouTube is going to recommend them no matter the channel size. And let's just say you want to start over. All you want to do is literally just close the tab that are already doing well. That is, as you can see, as I keep scrolling competition by a lot, it will literally only. But let's just say you want to save some time and you want to, you know, not scroll through shorts pages for, you know, hours on end. You can literally just go to niche AI. If you go to the tab here, to the YouTube tab, and you just click 7 days, you'll find a bunch of different channels that are trending right now. With trending videos that I've been posting like literally 2 days ago. This pretty much narrows down the competition by a lot. You will literally only pretty much see channels.
Yeah, chat, after this video, bro, after we're done reacting to this video, I'm ending the stream.
That have been, you know, created in the past couple months or so. Like this is a rant channel right here. It's uploaded 5 days ago. It already has 400,000 views. You can watch it in here as well. Or if you just click YouTube, it'll take you right to the player. And as you can see, this channel only has 13 videos, but all their rants are pretty much going viral. This is pretty much like a brand new channel and all of their videos are already taking off. So instead of spending like, you know, an hour or two scrolling, you can literally spend a couple minutes just looking through these channel lists. But those are pretty much the two ways you can go about finding niches. Either one works, just one is a little bit quicker than the other. But now really quickly, I do also just want to go over some really good tips for finding niches that I usually use. So arguably for me, the best two things that you can be looking at when you're trying to find a good niche is the channel age and the subscribers. Like I looked at before, if the channel age is like really young and they have a crazy amount of subscribers or they're getting an insane amount of views off rip, that means the chances of you starting a brand new channel right now and making content about that same exact topic your chances of getting stuck in 10 or 30k view jail are pretty much zero at that point. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with getting stuck in a view jail and then eventually getting pushed out. But if you want to get monetized and start making money, obviously the best way to do that is just by, getting out of the view jail immediately. Because let's be completely honest here, if you try to make a Roblox Ranch channel right now and you try posting, you're probably going to get view jailed because again, you're literally competing with thousands of fucking channels right now that are uploading the same exact thing. Every time you upload a video, it's pretty much competing with hundreds of thousands of other videos that are being uploaded, not only right now, but like last week, last month, whatever. So it makes sense that you're going to get view jailed and you're going to flatline at 10 or 30k views. Whereas if you find a niche that is actually trending and actually has a demand for that content, you will not see that and you will get pushed out way harder than channels that are, uploading the same thing times 100. And thankfully, we actually found an exact example of what I'm talking about with this channel. So as you can see, they only have 11 videos uploaded, but pretty much every single one has gotten over 1 million views. They've had a couple of videos do like 24k and 28k, but besides that, the other like 90% of them have done over 1 million plus. So that means the demand for this content is still extremely high. Even though there is some competition occurring right now, there clearly is still a demand for this type of content. So that is, again, something that you want to look for. If you're seeing a bunch of new channels that are getting view jailed, then that's probably not a good sign, and you want to find a different type of niche. Which, again, goes back to the point of, using your unfair advantages and, maybe picking a topic that you already know a ton about, so that way you have the knowledge, so you're not competing with a bunch of tryhards that already know everything. And that is honestly one of the reasons why I'm able to blow up channels, is because I pick channels in niches that I know a lot about already. So again, whether it be history, or whether it be fishing or cars or whatever, you should honestly pick something that you know a lot about, because as we get further into this video, I'm also going to be showing you how you can use exactly those advantages to your strengths. And just by doing this simple trick right here, you can literally save yourself hours of time, especially when it comes to making your actual videos. So make sure to stay for that part, because again, I will be showing you how to use this exactly to your advantage. But just to give you a basic idea of what kind of content does do the best, it's usually these three right here. So obviously you have commentary. There is so many different types of commentary channels that you can literally like find and look at. But if you don't know what commentary is, it's literally just taking clips that have already gone viral or topics that are trending right now and just adding your own commentary over it. It's very simple to do, but it is quite literally the most effective type of content you can possibly make right now. You can pretty much take any topic you want and make it into a commentary video. The best part is that you literally don't have to make any footage yourself. You can find it on the internet, and you're pretty much just throwing your own script over it and subtitles, and that's literally it. And it's arguably probably the most evergreen niche on YouTube that will probably never die. Just doing commentary about literally anything. I'm not even gonna lie, 90% of all my channels are just commentary channels. That's how much I rinse doing this, because it literally never dies. You can switch topics whenever you want. You can switch niches. You can, make channels in new niches. There's pretty much always some type of commentary that is going viral right now. And the proof is in the pudding here, because you can pretty much find a new commentary channel going viral like every single day. But that's probably my favorite type of content to do. But commentary niches are probably the most easiest and cost-effective type of content you can possibly do out of these three. And it's usually the one that I do focus on when I am teaching.
Bro, these are the most evergreen fucking niches that stand around forever. Commentary is evergreen. There's fucking channels printing.
Students. But the next one is going to be AI generation. I'm sure you guys have already seen the crazy trends that have happened with the AI, whether it be the Sora or, the Kling 3.0, the skeleton niche, whatever it may be. They're very easy to set up, and it's very easy to get a system going with them. But again, they are completely manufactured. In terms of cost, it does consume a lot of your funding, especially if you're starting out and you don't have a lot. It's not the greatest thing to do, because again, you have to mess with generations. You're not going to get the exact generation you want every single time. And credits cost a lot of fucking money, especially nowadays with the AI prices. I will say though, right now is probably the best time you can start creating AI content. I personally don't do it a lot, because again,
it's expensive as fuck, chat.
Very time consuming, and it does cost a lot if you want to create the best type of content. But there are literally channels popping up every single day in different types of sub niches, which again we will get into in like 3 seconds. But basically a lot of these channels are just using things like Higgsfield to generate these 3D animated skeleton videos. But as you can see, these both are brand new channels. This one has 3 videos, 1 point.
Hey, let me go with me a pop. I'm gonna be right back, chat. Yeah, cause I gotta say. Let me go get a pop. I'll be right.
3.5 million views. This one has 6 videos, 2 million views, almost 10k subscribers. Latest video has done almost 2 million alone. And again, these are all completely generated with AI. So realistically speaking, if you are going to do AI, right now is the best time to do it. I would not wait any longer because it is getting very competitive as well with how easy it is to now make AI content. But there are some cons to this that I would say. Number one is that you can get really lazy doing this. Especially, you know, getting impatient and, you know, understanding that AI isn't perfect. You can get really lazy. It's very repetitive too if you don't, you know, add, you know, things like commentary as well and editing. You can risk demonetization if you just do the bare minimum. It can get very repetitive, and especially with YouTube's new system, YouTube's new algorithm system with the AI shit. You know, it's definitely a little bit risky if you don't, you know, take precaution and you do edit it and you do make original content. That is the only thing that I would say is the problem with doing AI right now. I don't know why, but you know, a lot of people just hate AI content, so they just won't watch it anyway. But I put this next one last because kids and brain rot content I never do anymore because it's very trend-based, it's very competitive, and you probably will lose your sanity doing it. It's not fun doing, and you literally will melt your brain making those types of videos. I usually never recommend doing it first as your first channel, but this usually falls under the brain rot or Roblox content. So things like Roblox rants usually are very brain rot, very kid oriented. So not only are the RPMs going to be significantly lower because you're most likely hitting a bunch of different countries and, you know, a lot younger ages. You actually also have to know a bit about Roblox to even make these videos. The best performing channels kind of already, you know, they specialize in Roblox and they kind of know what they're doing. Me personally, I don't really play Roblox at all, so it'll be hard for someone that doesn't know anything about it either. Like all the steal of brain rot shit that's going viral right now, it's kind of hard to get into things like that. But don't get me wrong, the money is there, and if you are able to blow up doing Roblox, like go for it. You can make a fuck ton of money doing it, especially with long form or just shorts in general, like this channel right here. But if you're starting out and you don't know anything about it, I would not do like kids content. It's very mind-numbing and it's kind of frustrating to do. But I brought it up before a couple of minutes ago, and just gonna go over sub-niching, and this is honestly the key to making sure that you really do go viral and you're not just uploading, you know, basic content that is getting pushed out to a bunch of different people. So sub-niching is a term that a lot of people I feel like look over when trying to find the perfect type of content to make. And niching down can actually attract a dedicated fan base and a very passionate group of people. So let's just say, for example, you're doing commentary, right? But you want to do sports commentary. The concept is really easy to understand. It's not like rocket science or anything. Basically, like, let's just say you're doing commentary, you want to do sports commentary, then you niche down even more to baseball commentary. This is basically the sub-niche.
Commentary, sub-niche, and commentary, sports commentary, baseball niche, commentary, basketball commentary, football commentary. Nigga, they're all just fucking same. And sub-niche is for car commentary, luxury commentary, Tesla commentary, Bentley commentary, Mercedes-Benz commentary. Like, bro, just sub-niching, bro. That's basically what it is.
Well, commentary. You're basically just niching down.
You should explain me what micro-niching was. Nigga, I need that shit bad. We gotta put someone with that sauce, bro.
As much as you can.
You watching this shit, bro.
And to find that dedicated audience and that high demand for content. Another example could be car commentary, doing luxury commentary, and then going into Tesla commentary or Lamborghini or Ferrari, whatever the case may be. That is just an example of sub-niching. And you actually see this pretty much every single day. And it actually exists in pretty much everything. You just don't actually realize it. So I'll actually just take one of the basic examples. Actually exists in pretty much everything. You just don't actually realize it. So I'll actually just take one of the basic examples right now of sub-niching. So with the Roblox rants, there is a brand new type of format going around that is basically the if I was. So a lot of the times they'll do like, if I was your charger, if I was your mom, if I was your sister, your brother, whatever the case may be, these would be the rules. And that's pretty much the sub-niche that is going around right now that is going insanely viral. And that's pretty much the basic idea of sub-niching. You might not even just realize it. So yes, they are doing Roblox rants, but they're niching down to a specific topic, a specific idea, or a specific format. Another sub-niche, but they're niching down to a specific topic.
Nigga, they're niching down to a specific angle, nigga, title angle, nigga. Just say that.
A specific idea or a specific format. Another sub-niche that is going completely crazy right now is also just what if you were raised by. So a lot of people are doing like, what if you were raised by Vikings, you know, in this year, or, you know, in ancient Greece or whatever. This guy's doing anime, so he's doing what if you were raised by certain anime characters, which is pretty cool. But again, this is literally just a sub-niche. It's anime, but the 3D skeleton concept. But again, this is literally just sub-niching. That's exactly what this channel did to pretty much.
Yo, chat, after this video, I'm going to sleep, bro.
Break out of any.
After we're done reacting to this video, bro, I'm going to sleep, bro.
jail there was. So obviously they're doing the 3D animated skeleton videos, but they also
I'll react to it right now, but I'm gonna rewatch it tomorrow. I'm rewatching my old stream, yeah.
Niche down to anime and this same exact format of What If You Were Raised. This is honestly the best example I could show you of how to properly sub niche. Again, this channel literally has 6 videos uploaded. They've already done 2 million videos. This channel literally only has 6 videos uploaded and they already have 2 million views. They have over 2 mil. Almost at 10K as well in just 6 videos. So that is pretty much more progress than 90% of any channel that has, started in this niche. And they simply did it just by niching down and picking a sub niche. I am constantly tracking the best niches right now, and I'm constantly tracking the channels that are performing the best right now. And I actually put all of them inside of a folder that is updated pretty much every single month, and I give that to all of my one-to-one students because by the time it is public knowledge on YouTube, it's probably too late anyway. And the reason I do this is because I want everyone working with me to make sure that they don't have a disadvantage from day one and they are able to maximize their chance of going viral and getting monetized as soon as possible. The next part is honestly for me one of the easier parts, but for a lot of people it actually is a pain in the ass. I get a lot of people always asking how to source clips and how the best way to do it is. So now I'm actually just going to show you how to stop wasting your time and find the clips that you need to use, because for most people this is literally where they get stuck, and it's where their channel takes a really huge nosedive because they can't find quality clips, or they just they can't even find clips to use in general. So for me personally, I usually like to use other platforms to find clips because the rule of thumb with me is if I get it on YouTube, it's obviously been posted already. So if I get the clip from YouTube and I post it back on YouTube, there is a chance that I might not even get pushed. So I usually like to use content that isn't originally from YouTube and it's from different platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you name it. But these are usually the big 3 that I use. I will mostly use TikTok and Instagram, and then if I have to, I'll try to go on Reddit. But for the most part, these are the 2 biggest platforms that I use to get my clips. A quick side note, this is also where, again, I mentioned before, this is where having an unfair advantage comes into play. Because if you know more about a certain topic, you're able to recall viral clips and events that already happened within that topic or niche. So let's just say, for example, right, I run a football commentary sports page, right? And I want to source clips, but I need to get, funny moments or viral moments, right? Let's just say I'm a big sports fanatic, so already off rip, I'll know what events have already happened in the past, and I know what's going to go viral. So let's just say I want to make a video about, the craziest catch ever. See, me personally, I actually know a lot about sports, so I already know that, one of it is Odell Beckham one-handed catch, right? And I can literally just clip this up now, and I can make a commentary video about it. See, if someone who went into commentary and did sports and knew nothing about football, they might not even know this clip exists. But I already know this clip exists, and I know it's gone viral. It's got over 10 million views on YouTube. And that's exactly where having an unfair advantage comes into play. You're able to source clips a lot faster than most people because you already know what you're looking for. And this applies to literally anything. It could be cooking, it could be a different sport, it could be fishing, golfing, whatever the case may be. You already know what you're looking for because you know so much about it already. So that's why I always recommend people with hobbies or any kind of interest, just do a niche and pick a topic about something that you already know. That's another way I'm able to get ahead of the competition, because not only am I able to upload videos a lot quicker, but I'm also able to upload quality clips, and I know what I'm talking about. So if we go back to, again, this channel is doing anime. I would love to do a channel like this because it's blowing up, but personally I don't know anything about anime, so this channel is automatically probably going to outperform anything that I will ever attempt, just because I don't know shit about anime. I really don't watch it. But someone who does know a lot about anime, which is actually a lot of people, probably someone watching this video, if you know a lot about anime, this is literally a concept you can literally do yourself and probably blow up doing. Because you have that knowledge of anime and you're able to structure your videos around these characters, like you already have an advantage. But anyways, that's just kind of a side note about why you should honestly pick something that you know about. But now we'll go into another way of finding new clips. For example, like body cam footage or camera footage, whatever you need, sports clips, etc. So I kind of went over this entire process throughout my last YouTube video, but just to go over it briefly again, basically what you want to do is just make new accounts on these platforms and then kind of search what you're looking
Curate your homepage, like follow, like and engage with them.
for, scroll through, a couple accounts, like, follow certain accounts in that niche. And then, as you scroll, the algorithm will kind of cater towards what you like, obviously. So you're going to get more and more of what you liked and followed. So, for example, if you follow body cam videos or like police incidents, you're going to get recommended more and more on your For You page. I kind of went over that already all in my last video, but pretty much to sum it up, just make a new account, follow and like pages that are in your niche that, have the raw clips, and then you'll keep getting recommended those clips over and over again. And that way you'll be able to find your sources of clips But just in case. But the biggest thing is you want to actually find the original videos, not the edited ones. And to do that, I know a lot of people struggle with this, but there is a way around it that, you know, can sometimes work. So I'll just show it anyway. So let's just say you find a video and you want to find the original clip. All you want to do is try to find a good screenshot of the clip that you want and just image search it. So I'll just take this clip, for example. I'll just do this frame right here, and I'm just going to screenshot it. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it into Google image search. And as you can see, I just put this frame in here, and now I actually found the original video right here. So this is just one way of finding the original clip. As you can see, this is the full video, but this is the original clip right here. As you can see, same thing from the short, where it starts right here. It's the same exact thing. So we found the original video just by image searching it. So
that's basically what he did. So he went right here, chat. Look.
Just make a new account. One way of finding the original clip. As you can see, this is the full video, but this is the original clip right here.
Yeah, he gave a lot of sauce on in his short, bro. In his video. So for this one right here, we just go to police body cam. Yeah, so for this one right here, all we just basically do is go to this. Alright, so we just screenshot this right here. We screenshot it, chat. Then you go to Google. This is basically what Brim did. And he just put it right here, chat, and then he searched it. He searched it, and then the original video came up. So you see right here, source, and the video should pop up like right here. It'll pop up like right here or down here. So yeah. So that's how I can find the original footage, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is a stick figure niche. We'll talk about this niche in another stream. It's long form, by the way, no shorts. Yeah, we'll talk about this niche in another stream. Not right now. I got y'all with another stream about that niche.
Here, as you can see, same thing from the short, where it starts right here. It's the same exact thing. So we found the original video just by image searching it. So that is a way you can actually find the original videos that you can clip up. And that way you can also find the best quality. Because usually if you don't find the original videos, they're not going to be in the full quality that they were uploaded in. So that's honestly an underrated way you can find the original clips if you really need them. And that also ties in the two things that I put down here as well. Just make sure you have the best quality clips. If the clips are not good quality, don't even bother trying to make a video out of them, because having shit quality on YouTube never ends well. You usually want to have at least 1080p to 720p. And then even combining multiple angles if you can. Every time, just make sure that you can find as many angles of, you know, what you're getting as possible. You know, if it's like a body cam video, try to find both POVs, both perspectives, whatever. Don't just stick to one, because, you know, it'll help you a lot with editing. So that way your videos won't drag out and you'll be able to cut to multiple shots. It'll help your video retention out a lot in the long run. But now that we've gone over the niche picking, this is one of the most important parts of the entire process. It doesn't matter what niche you're in at this point. If you don't get this part right, it does not matter. And it is the script writing. And I'm going to start by saying one of the most important things is that copying people's script is literally the worst thing you can possibly do, despite what people say. Especially when you're starting out. Do not copy other people's shit. It does more damage to your channel and yourself than you actually think. I know this is crazy. A lot of people just say, "Oh, you can just throw it in ChatGPT and ask it to write your script." Like, no, don't do that. Please don't ask ChatGPT to just write you a script. It sucks. ChatGPT does not know how to fucking write scripts at all. I find it crazy that when people send me their videos and I can tell them like straight up, like, this is a ChatGPT script, they're actually shocked that I can tell like it is one, but it's literally so easy to tell when a script is written by ChatGPT. Don't do it. It sucks. You need to learn how to script write. You need to learn how to script write to be able to make good videos and to be able to last on YouTube. I'm sure you can get away with like one channel just copying and pasting, but to do it multiple times and to be successful like more than once, like you're gonna have to learn how to fucking script write. I used to think like remixing people's scripts and just literally copying and pasting was completely fine. I would literally change a few words and basically rip off essentially the rest of their script. And I actually thought that that's how it worked. And you know, I was always wondering why people didn't like stay throughout my entire videos, but it's literally because like I'm just ripping off people's stuff that's already been done before. But one of the biggest things you need to realize when you start out is the first couple videos you upload on your channel are the most important. Like it does not matter.
Yeah, script writing plays a big role, chat.
You can have videos flop and have bad videos like further down the line and it won't really affect your channel that much, but if your first couple videos are complete garbage, then your channel is literally cooked. Script writing is probably the thing that took me complete videos like further down the line and it won't really affect your channel that much, but if your first couple videos are complete garbage, then your channel is literally cooked. Did it by myself. It was so much trial and error, but I have kind of gotten it down to the system, and that's what most of my students are struggling with the most. But it honestly is a very simple fix, and I will literally detect it and go over it in like minutes with you, and you will get back on track with it. Script writing is the thing that honestly took me the longest to figure out, and it is quite literally the biggest pain in the ass when making content and starting out. But
Alright, just hold up real quick, chat. We go.
Once you figure it out, it is so much easier to do. Inside the one-to-one, it's probably the biggest problem that I come across with all of my students, but we literally go over your entire script and I will literally point out everything that you're doing wrong, and we get people back on track so fast. And I'm not saying you can't use tools like chat and Claude to assist you like you're supposed to use it, but when you're starting out, I really highly emphasize the fact that you should be learning how to actually write and understand a script before you even go on to use tools to make them better, or just analyze your style and, you know, be able to write new scripts. But I honestly think that, you know, learning how to script write is a key aspect.
This, bro. This, or most people, it just depends on your fucking niche.
Of learning how to make, you know, YouTube content. But I'm not gonna spend.
I will do a stream soon, show you how to write scripts for your niche.
And like 17 hours.
With my microboard.
Whereas explaining every single minute detail, because especially with the shorts, it's really not that crazy. It's not rocket science. I kind of just broke it down to a simple process of basically your entire goal is just to get them to say it's nothing else. You do this by any means possible, and you know you have to understand the fact that you're competing with millions of people every single day on the YouTube Shorts feed. So your script needs to be as good as possible. I don't know why people half-ass this so much. You need to understand the fact that you are literally competing with thousands and thousands of videos being uploaded every single day for people to see on the Shorts feed. So getting people to stay past the first 3 seconds is so important for your videos. And what I mean by do this by any means possible is you can over exaggerate, you can rage bait, you can target, you know, certain feelings or emotions. You literally do whatever you need to get people to stay past those 3 seconds. All publicity is good publicity. It doesn't matter if you're getting hate in the comments. It doesn't matter if people are triggered in the comments. It does not matter. It just gets your video pushed out to the algorithm. Comments are comments, whether they're good or bad. It will get your video pushed out into the algorithm. And again, since these are all faceless, your identity isn't out there. You have nothing to worry about, and you have nothing to lose by, you know, saying stupid shit or making, you know, crazy hooks. But I kind of broke down the entire process of scripting the hook into a simple sentence or two. So basically, just do this. Your hook is gonna look like this. It's gonna be challenge the viewer with one statement or a question, and then get into the main body paragraph. And as long as you nail the hook, you are able to kind of, just let the rest of the main paragraph kind of flow, and you just spend the rest of it explaining what you're doing. As long as you nail the hook and get them to say those first 3 seconds, the rest of the script is really just explaining like how you got to that statement or question. And I'll go into more depth in like 2 seconds. But you can literally do this with anything. So here I just have some examples. Why is drinking water actually bad for you? That gets people to stop and think and wonder, like, what did this guy just say? It's gonna get them to stop scrolling. That is your whole goal here. It does not matter. It does not matter what you say. Another one. This guy broke his leg so he can be taller. What does that even mean? How are you gonna get taller by breaking your leg? Shouldn't it be the other way around? It gets people to stop and think. Popping pimples can actually kill you. It can. People don't know that. You're questioning what they actually think. You're questioning their prior knowledge.
Or you could have just said, "Oh, bro, you start the script off with this." Like, I know I start my military scripts off with this, like right here, chat. You start off with this, most people, whatever, and then I got you a prompt. Our stream is coming soon after this one.
Beliefs, and you're basically trying to prove
for the script writing stuff. The stream is coming soon.
Them wrong the entire video, or they want to watch the whole video so they can prove you wrong, vice versa, whatever. Why do cars never explode when they crash? Even though, you see it in the movies all the time, cars exploding and shit like that. They don't actually explode in real life, but a lot of people believe they do. You're literally just, you're challenging the viewer. You're making them question their knowledge and question themselves. You're getting them to stop and think for a second. A lot of people on shorts and TikTok are just doom scrolling. Their brain is literally turned off. So if you can get them to just turn it on for a second and actually stop and think, you win. You literally win. You're gonna get better results than 90% of every single creator. So really quickly, I'm just gonna take one of these points and I'm gonna break it down and write an actual script from it and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll just do the first one because I think it's a good point. Why is drinking water actually bad for you? It's very vague, but it's still technically true as long as you put context behind it, right? You just need the context. You're giving them the hook, but you're not giving them the context for it. That is basically the whole thing. That is how you're able to over-exaggerate and kind of make these crazy claims, as long as you just leave the context out and explain the context throughout the video. So I'll show you exactly how to do that real quick. So here's the main hook statement. Why is drinking water actually bad for you? Then we're just going to go on to say most people think that staying hydrated and drinking water is healthy and good for you. I can't spell, sorry. Healthy and good for you. So that's our second. Fuck. So now we're just gonna follow up and give context. Now we're getting so now immediately after our hook sentence, we're gonna start giving context and start challenging the viewer even more. Most people think that staying hydrated and drinking healthy is good for you. Right? You're relating to the viewer, you're making them question what they already know. But did you know that people have actually died from drinking water? Again, we're keeping them hooked in, we're keeping them questioning, and we're giving more context. Now we're telling them that people have died from drinking water. We're adding context to our statement. So now here's the point where if you know a lot about whatever you're talking about, you can go on and, continue the story. I don't know exactly who has died. I've heard it before, so now I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. But let's just say this is about sports or something and you already know what you're talking about. You can just continue on writing the script about what you know about. But since I don't know, I'm gonna have to do a little research real quick. So give me a sec. So now I have...
Yeah. Or you could do, most people thought he shot this ball, but then he missed it. You do like a cliffhanger for the hook, and then you reveal the plot towards the end, like the payoff. Like, when you're doing like a plan video, you still didn't give him 2 likes because, like, say he was doing this. Say the girl was writing most people didn't think this girl could draw this, and then you said at the end, you still didn't give her 2 likes.
My source real quick, so I just added it in. In 2007, Jennifer Strange died after drinking nearly 2 gallons.
2 likes is basically a CTA
of water in less than 3 hours, which caused her to suffer from water intoxication and her brain swelling up from drinking too much water. Despite what most people think, water can actually be unhealthy depending on how much you drink. It's as simple as that. Now, obviously, you can add to this and make it a little bit longer, but I just kind of wanted to get the point across of how easy it is to actually script write. You are literally just challenging the viewer and filling in the context throughout the entire script. Literally, all you need is a hook that kind of challenges the viewer and gets them to think, and then you just fill in the context throughout the rest of the video of what your point is. And then at the end, you obviously have the payoff. So you say, despite what most people think, water can actually be unhealthy depending on how much you drink, which is true. So technically speaking, water is actually bad for you, and you just proved your point. But throughout this entire script, we kept it engaging, and we kept the viewer wondering what was going to happen, because again, we questioned their knowledge, and we had them, stop and really understand what the hell I just said. And throughout this entire script, we gave them context to what I was saying.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And this most people part, I use that for this shit right here. So it's legit, chat. It's legit. I use it for this niche right here. So let's go back to this. This channel I'm actually working on. I use it, that most people shit, for my hook right here for this one. And that's what made it basically go viral. Get like the views it did. It could be way better, but when you stay as consistent for 30 to 60 days, when you see 1 out of 10, chat, 64 average APV. This could be a bit better, but 25% swept away. So it could be a bit better, but let the algorithm do its thing. You see, we got a thing right here, chat. Look, we got the thing right here. You see, we got the thing like congrats thing. 1 out of 10, 1 of 7. So this could be a bit better, but yeah. So we just consistency is key. Every short won't have a good APV, and it's fine. Every short you gotta improve. Like this short right here, we pulled about 74%. And it was about, should we go to the editor? I started the hook off with the hooky selling y'all. Well, most people, look, you see, most people walk by old cemeteries like this. You see, most people walk by old cemeteries. Most people. That's how I started this hook off. Why I started with this. Why people think this. Why people why people thought this cemetery box was full with all these metal coins. Like, you gotta start your hook off with that, like a strong hook. If your hook ain't strong, chat, your video won't go viral. So, like I said, in the journey, you might want to learn a little bit about the hook script writing, but because you gotta think you're gonna be producing over fucking 1,000 shorts in the future, or over hundreds. You gotta learn this shit now, chat, and quit playing.
There wasn't a boring moment. There wasn't any filler going on throughout the entire script. We got down to the point, and we did not skip over anything. And this is what I mean by you can literally do it with anything. I literally just wrote a script about fucking water. Like, that's how easy it is to apply this to whatever you're talking about. And this just kind of reiterates what I'm saying. You just have to have good pacing. You don't have to go into every single little detail. Just get the point across unless it's necessary for the context of the story. So let's just say the script is a little bit longer and I want to shorten it, right? We can just say, instead of Jennifer Strange, we can say a woman died. Because again, we're just getting the point across. A woman died after drinking too much water. It doesn't really matter who or what their name was, as long as we get the point across that someone died drinking water. That's how you shorten scripts. You don't just cut out whole sentences that, get rid of context. You just simply get the point across in simple terms. So for example, you also wouldn't take away 2007 because it adds context, and you need that fact to back up your statement. We also kept each point we're making to a sentence or two. We kept each fact in detail about a sentence long or two. And then again, we had a quick ending, or sometimes I have no ending at all to the video, so that way you don't let people know the video is ending and they won't swipe away. You want to make sure they keep watching for the entire percent of the video. And as you notice, I also didn't add a CTA. I don't really add CTAs. If my video goes viral, I'm gonna get subscribers anyway. I don't really do CTAs. You can do them, but personally, I never do CTAs. I've gotten 100,000 subscribers in 2 months without doing a single CTA. So me personally, I'm not a CTA person, but that's literally up to you. I don't do CTAs. If you don't know what a CTA is, though, it's call to action. Like and subscribe for more. Like if you ever drank too much water, whatever the fuck that may be. It's just a call to action, get them to subscribe. I never really do them though. But once you understand the actual basics of writing a script like that, then you can start using, softwares like Claude to assist you and help you with writing scripts. So let's just say I now want to start, producing scripts a bit more efficiently, and we have kind of our style established, right? I'm just going to simply type in. Now I'm just going to have Claude analyze the script and note the hook style, pacing, and phrases, and I'm just going to now have Claude analyze the script that I just wrote. I'm just gonna have it analyze it, and it'll kind of note everything that I did about it. And now all I'm gonna do is just have it write me a new script about, let's just think of something like how bananas are radioactive. We'll just have it write a script about why bananas are radioactive, and now it's going to write me a script about bananas in the exact same pace and style that I just wrote. But we're not done there. We're not just gonna copy and paste this script into 11 Labs or whatever. We're actually going to just edit it. Sometimes I'll edit it in the chat and I'll copy and paste it, but for this I'll just say to just edit it, paste this script pace and style are radioactive. And now it's going to write me a script about bananas in the exact same pace and style that I just wrote. But we're not done there. We're not just going to copy and paste this script into, 11 Labs or whatever. We're actually going to just edit it. Sometimes I'll edit it in the chat and I'll copy and paste it. But for this, I'll just say, we'll just paste it into Notepad. And now I'm also just going to look over it. I'm going to edit it because now that you have this base script, now you can just use the skills that you learned and you can just edit and, tweak the script to make it sound what you need it to sound like. And that is exactly how you use Claude as a tool and an assistant to help you write scripts. And that's how you save time with it. You're able to now generate scripts in your style, and now you can just look over them and edit them using, again, the points that I just made. And once you're done with that, obviously, now we have to go over the actual voiceover part of it, which is pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward, but I will go over, how I do it. Getting the voiceover is pretty straightforward. I wouldn't recommend anything else besides 11 Labs. You can get like 10,000 credits free anyway. So there really is no point of using any other software besides 11 Labs. But on the off chance that you are interested in actually just voicing them over yourself, you can just use softwares like OBS. But if you are interested in actually just, bypassing that completely and, making these videos for free, you can literally just voice them over yourself. You can use OBS Studio. That's what I use to record pretty much everything. That's what I'm using to record this video. It's really simple. It's just a software that you can use to record your screen and everything like that. I'm not going to get too much into details. There's plenty of tutorials on the internet that shows you how to use OBS. They're like 5 minutes long. But funny enough, this is actually the same exact formula that I use for pretty much all of my channels to this day. This is just one example of, me using this on a video. It's gotten 1.3 million views. If we go to the 24-hour though, no view jail. 200,000 views off a rip, and insane. This was one of my first videos.
You're so inspiring, bro. That's insane, chat. Brim is fire, bro.
I uploaded. It really is that simple when you figure it out, and it helps so much getting your videos pushed out. And this also goes to show that I'm not showing you information that I don't use anymore. I literally use every single thing in this video, like to this day. So moving on to editing, it's honestly where most people feel like they need to spend most of their time doing, and it's honestly why they get burnt out. But since we went over the process of making good hooks and good scripts and we're not just half-assing it, the editing kind of does not have to carry the load here. In my experience, editing actually isn't as important as people make it out to be, especially if you have a good topic, a good niche, and a good script. As long as you have those three things, the editing literally can take a backseat. Like, I'll just show you an example of one of my older videos that I've been uploading. So I'll just give you an example of like one of the videos that I uploaded on my channels a while ago. This is the only timeline that I had in CapCut. I usually use Premiere, but I'll just keep it simple and show it in CapCut. But this is really how simple my timelines look. It's really simple. There's only 4 layers. I know people always like to claim like you need a bunch of fucking layers, a bunch of sound effects, all of that. If you have a good script and you have a good niche, like the editing really does not have to carry the video at all. I used to honestly spend like 4 or 5 hours per short trying to make it perfect, but especially when you're starting out, this is the process that takes the most amount of time to do. The rest of it will probably only take you like an hour or two, but editing will take up the most amount of time, especially when you're starting out. And that's where a lot of people start to quit, because if you edit a video for like 4...
I told you I don't do that shit, bro. Don't over edit, bro, because that could fuck up the retention and the viewers. That could fuck up the retention and the viewers.
4 or 5 hours, post it, and it doesn't do that well, you're literally gonna want to quit.
I want to quit, yeah, and don't quit, chat. Like I said, your first few videos won't do well, which is fine, and y'all are gonna see me blow this channel up. So screenshot this channel like this. The first few videos might do bad with a bad APV, but like I said, bro, we got a long way to go with this niche, bro.
Every hour you spend over editing is an hour you didn't post, an hour you didn't spend making a new video or, finding new ideas. And honestly, consistency is what builds these channels. And if you're spending 4 or 5 hours a day editing, then it's not going to happen. All of the channels that are doing really successful right now, most likely aren't out editing you and are just performing better in every other aspect, like script writing and niche picking. And that's something we also heavily focus on in the one-to-one, is how to properly edit your videos. And I literally show people my exact editing workflow and how to, properly do this. But I'm also going to give you some quick tips here, this basic guideline to follow, because honestly, editing should not be that, complex. So honestly, the 3 main things are just retention editing, don't over edit, obviously, and just keep it simple. Transition clips, sound effects, camera movement, things like that. Visuals to help the viewer, just don't overdo it. So again, like arrows and circles. But
all right, so I'm gonna move my camera up so y'all can see it. No, I'm gonna leave it like that. I should be able to.
But again,
see
just let this
make it a little bit smaller for y'all so y'all can see what he's saying.
Scripts do most of the work to guide the story. Realistically, there should be.
Stay consistent, same font, same pacing, and same framing. Subtitles make visible and should be edited every 2 to 1 second.
Being edited every 1 to 3 seconds. It has 1 to 2
Transition.
seconds on here, but honestly, I think you'll be fine with 1 to 3 seconds. But one of the most underrated things on here, I think, is actually framing the clips, and I'll show you what I mean by that on my CapCut timeline. So as you can see in this clip, I zoomed in a lot to make sure that the boy was actually in the middle of the frame, which I see a lot of people forget to do with commentary or just, clipping channels in general, is that they forget to put the subject in the actual frame. So most people just leave it like this, and I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at a patch of grass. If you zoom in the clip right here and you actually get the subject in the frame, then you're actually able to make a better video and have the viewer, know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Obviously, again, we have our arrows to kind of, point out what's going on and just add that visual stimulation. But we also have pretty much an edit every 1 to 2 seconds, whether it be a zoom, a clip cut, or, a zoom out, a sound effect and a visual effect here. And then obviously we have our subtitles as well. But these are all things you want to follow when you're editing. You don't just want to have the entire clip play with no cuts at all. That's usually also how you get repetitive content violations, reuse content violations. If you're not cutting up the footage enough, if you're not editing it and adding any kind of, extra content or value to it, it's very easy to get repetitive content and reuse content as well. It's also good to make presets of, things like subtitles and, overall just things that help with the style of your videos. It is best to stay consistent. Don't use different fonts every single time you upload. Stick to the same type of editing style. Use the same types of, images or the arrows and shit like that. Don't be using a bunch of different shit every single video. YouTube rewards consistency in every way possible, whether it be uploading, editing, titling, whatever it may be. Just make sure that you're staying consistent with your editing. Use the same types of images or the arrows and shit like that. Don't be using a bunch of different shit every single video. YouTube rewards consistency in every way possible, whether it be uploading, editing, titling, whatever it may be. Just make sure that you're staying consistent with your editing style. That is another big thing I see a lot of people fuck up with. Their editing style is all over the place. Every single video looks completely different, and I don't know why people do that so much. But realistically speaking, editing does not have to be that complex. It's just literally cutting up the original clip and then just adding all these things on top of it. Just make sure you don't have the original clip play. That's the biggest thing I would say. Just cut up the clip. You don't have the original clip play. That's the biggest thing I would say. Just cut up the clip, please. Video length does not really matter in this instance. I know people like to make a big deal about that, but realistically speaking, the length of your video does not matter as long as it's 20 or more seconds. If it's a little bit shorter, it might not get pushed out as hard.
Video chat.
But in my experience, it really does not matter what the length of the video is. It can be, a minute, 3 minutes.
He said, "Yo, is you gonna come to one of the events soon and sign some autographs?" Yeah, I got y'all. I'll do. Anybody want my autograph? I'll sign it. I will. Bro, I'm famous in my own city. Yeah, I will. I'll come to some event soon. They said, bro, you're gonna pop up to some events and sign some autographs. Yeah, I'll put my signature on your thing, TayReese. You got TayReese when I signed it, bro. The YouTuber, bro, the famous YouTuber.
It's 20 seconds. It does not really matter. It doesn't really affect RPMs or anything.
Yeah, bro.
But if you guys haven't noticed, learning how to keyframe is also very important to make sure your videos are, the best quality they can be. I see a lot of people refuse to learn this, even though it takes 3 seconds to do. So as you can see, this arrow pretty much moves along the screen with the cat. It adds that kind of visual stimulation and also adds, a bit of quality to show that the editing is there. And it's very easy. So I'll just show you for the people that don't know how to keyframe already. I'll just delete the arrow right here and I'll just do it again.
So
once we have our arrow here,
you just add the dot like the transform dots.
Really just gonna adjust the size.
You rotate it though, right? Rotate it though. I showed you how to do it on my other streams.
Size and position.
I can show you how to do it again. It's way easier.
To be pointing at the cat right here, and then all we're gonna do is let's go to the first frame real quick. We'll just press the diamond right here that says position, rotate, whatever. We'll have it adjust, and then now we'll have it track the cat. So when it starts moving, we'll start over here. And now we'll just have it track the cat. So every time you move it and adjust it, the keyframe will save. So now we can just have the cat followed by the arrow. So now we'll just have the cat basically being followed by this arrow every single time we add a new keyframe position. Like this. So So now once we do that, we'll adjust the rotation a little bit. Now we'll just cut it because we don't want to have it on the screen too long. So now I'm just going to mute the voiceover because it's annoying. Oh, that's the wrong one. We'll just do this. As you can see now, the arrow is literally being tracked onto the cat. Like that. It's really simple. It takes 3 seconds and it adds so much to your video instead of just having a static arrow on it that doesn't even move with the cat. Keyframing is honestly really easy. CapCut makes it super easy to do. So if you don't know how to keyframe, I would honestly recommend you learn how to do that when you're editing. But this also goes back to the point I was making before of getting multiple angles of the situation. That makes sure that you don't let the clips drag out. If you can get multiple angles or clips to show the same thing, you can kind of use them to create different cuts and different types of angles and uniqueness to your video. So again, this way you're not just letting one clip play throughout the entire process. And again, you could run into violations like reuse content or repetitive content. If you can literally just find 1 or 2 more clips of the same exact, situation, you're already ahead of the game, and you can also create, unique videos compared to other people that are literally just using one clip and just playing it throughout the entire video. So we've pretty much gone over and covered the biggest points of the video. Now I'm going to more focus on the smaller parts and aspects that happen after you start uploading. Now obviously we have posting. I shouldn't have to say this, but unfortunately you just have to stay consistent. That's the biggest issue that most people deal with, is just staying consistent every single day. You need to be uploading.
Gotta be uploading every single day, no matter what. Stay as consistent as you should be, chat.
At least once a day, if not once every other day at the bare minimum. That way, YouTube can start to push your channel.
You gotta think these videos are here to stay. Yeah. So chat, you gotta think, yo, these videos are here to stay, like Brum said.
Out and push your videos out. You can't really do much if you have 1 video a week. At the bare minimum, you should be uploading at least once every other day. This unironically should be the easiest part, is literally just pressing.
Bro, this short's about to hit over 3K views. Yeah, it's up. Let's refresh right now. Let's refresh it. So yeah, it hit the algorithm. Yep, it's hitting the algorithm. So this right here, damn. Yep. Chat, this one's about to hit 3K views, but yeah.
Upload every single day. But for some people it isn't. But also here's just some do's and don'ts of when you do start your YouTube channel. Do not ever spam uploads. Don't upload like 3 times in one day on your first day of the channel, especially not on a brand new channel. You never want to do that. Also another thing, a lot of people don't switch niches after 3 uploads. I don't understand why everyone gives up after the first 3 videos. If they get stuck in view jail, it's fine. It's really not a bad sign. A lot of people think getting stuck in view jail is like the end all be all, but realistically speaking, it just means your channel needs time to get pushed out. A lot of channels start out in view jail and then they'll eventually take off. Not every single channel is just going to break out, which is completely fine. It might take a couple of videos to break out of view jail, but that's completely normal. Don't expect success after your very first upload. Now, obviously, next, I don't know why people always think this, but don't delete content. It doesn't matter what the situation is, if it flopped or not.
Yeah, don't delete the content. You can just unlist it, bro. So basically, the same shit happened with this channel over here, chat. So I was facing a problem that y'all was probably facing too. With this problem I was going on, so when you go to post your short will get 52 views, but if it get low views, I will give it 24 to 40 hours. If it's still after 6 hours got low views, it's unlisted. I will unlist it or public it again, and then you want to post again, and you want to go back to one of your latest shorts, and you want to give AI like the prompt. You can give your old script, and then have you make it a way stronger script in your channel style, so that way it can avoid it happening again. And I'll make a prompt for that for the next stream. So if one of your scripts fail where you can give AI a better script, we got a fishing channel right here that I'm about to start working on. But I'm happy to launch these channels, bro. It's just these channels, it's time consuming. You gotta put a lot of time into this shit.
Not if it got 0 views or not. Don't delete videos. It does not fucking matter what happened to the video. It doesn't matter if it flopped or not. You can still upload again and have the potential to get the video pushed out. Next thing is obviously you don't have shit quality. Upload at least 720p, but preferably upload at 1080p at 25 bitrate. That's just what YouTube's guideline says. If you just look up YouTube upload settings, you can literally find this whole guideline that basically says the recommended settings. Especially because a lot of people are going to be watching on mobile phones. They really don't want to be uploading these massive videos that take up a lot of like bitrate and connection. I usually do it at 25, but this actually says you can do as low as like 10 megabytes per second. So as you can see, these are pretty much all the guidelines you need to follow if you need help with like, settings and what to upload at. But as you can see, none of them really go over like, 50 or 60 megabytes per second unless you're uploading at 8K, which I don't really see anyone doing. Realistically speaking, you don't have to render your videos at that high of a bitrate. Like quality, it kind of cuts off at 25, especially on iPhones. You don't really see a difference past that. But this is just like a basic template on what you should be following. So if you are curious about that, realistically speaking, you really don't have to render past 25 MB. That's just kind of like a baseline though. I wouldn't really go past it. But once you conquer pretty much all of that, now you have to build consistency. One of the biggest things I always emphasize is setting goals for yourself, not just having one big goal of hitting, 100K subscribers or getting monetized. You always want to have those simple goals that you can hit yourself, every single day or every single week, whatever it may be, getting, this amount of views every single day or averaging this many subscribers, or, I want to hit this many subscribers by the end of the week, whatever it may be. If you start today and if you've never done YouTube before, think about where you could be in 3 months if you just locked in and you uploaded and posted every single day. You literally, in this space, you literally cannot go backwards. It's literally impossible if you start from zero. So just keep that in mind when starting. There is literally no other direction to go but up, especially with YouTube Shorts. Everyone figures it out at some point. So, it just depends when and how fast you reach that point. And again, with this video, hopefully that kind of cuts out a lot of the time you spend doing that. But some things that help me as well is just make a schedule for yourself. Kind of tell yourself, I'm going to upload this video now or later at this time, and then I'm going to also create new videos, at this time, whatever it may be. Just create a schedule for yourself so that way you're able to be consistent. That's also how a lot of people kind of, give up, is they're inconsistent, they're lazy, they don't have a schedule for themselves. If you force yourself to upload at the same time every single day, you're going to be able to do it and, upload more efficiently. And of course, obviously, you need to stop fucking comparing yourself to everyone else. Obviously, some people will take off quicker than others.
Stay in your own lane, bro. He would have told you the same thing. Stay in your own lane. Do you. Stop comparing yourself to these other niggas. You're you. You go get as far with the methods me and Brim gave you today.
It's just how it is. It's how life is. It's how literally everything in life goes. You always suck at everything the first time you do it. It takes time. Some people pick it up faster than others. Some people don't. Some people it takes them,
It only takes you practice. Like, you got a lot of streams out. That's almost 600 streams of mine that's gonna stay up where y'all can be watching on with your girlfriend in bed, whatever you want to watch in that restaurant, hotel room, anywhere, bro. My streams stand up forever.
Longer, fucking what Tom Brady, he's a fucking, he was drafted like the 6th round by the fucking Patriots. Now he's the GOAT, but I'm getting off topic. I don't know why I brought that up, but shout out Tom Brady. If you learn from your failures and you stay consistent, there is literally no possible way you could fail unless you really want to. The biggest thing that I say all the time is you can't put someone on that doesn't want to be put on. If you really want this shit, then you can do it. It's literally not, you don't need any, qualifications. Literally anyone can do this. I've seen people that are younger than me and 40 years older than me, be able to do this and monetize it. There's quite literally nothing stopping you besides yourself from being consistent doing this. But once you get to actually scaling and building, it really is just a couple of main principles of just copying what's working. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. I see a lot of people do this. I don't know why so many people come to me and ask me why they're
You copy the edit. What do you mean by editing? So you copy the editing style, but you make yours a bit different. You can use CapCut. So what do you mean by that right here? So we go to this right here. So chat, what do you mean by that is this part right here. So we go to this, and you see, look, black and white. So if I was to go to a competitor's channel, like I'll go to Battle Man. So say for Battle Man, whatever. I'll go to Military Man. So for this one, let's go to Military Man. So you would. Yeah, y'all see me. I'm blowing up this military channel right here, and then I got these other channels I'm blowing up as well. So yeah, y'all can see one of my channels I'm blowing up though. But there's a Military Man right here. So this is basically what he said. So we go to here. Stories. You see, Stories got black and white. Black and white stroke text. So you see right here, black and white stroke text. And this one has black and white. So you basically take what already worked, but you make your scripts. I was making my scripts like way more stronger than his to get views. That's basically how you do it. But you see, we go to
if Venezuela uses their F6 has never
use black and white stroke. And we go to mine, look.
The Navy
black and white strokes. So
calls them Goat World is
you basically use audio and brow to try to make mines way better, but of course scripts, hooks, and it's auto.
Why did the U.S.
Same shit. We go to the most popular hook right here. 11 hours ago, 500K. This could be an outlier I really replicate. Like this right here, this could be an outlier replicate for my next video. So, and I might do it. So, for tomorrow, but yeah.
Content sucks after they completely switch up what they're doing. They have a video do somewhat decent, and then they immediately start doing other shit. I don't know why that happens so much, but literally, it's crazy because I remember last week someone asked me like, what's wrong with my content? I said, bro, this video did really well. Why did you stop doing it? He's like, oh, you know, you're right. Like, I don't know. Is that not common sense at this point? I don't know. Maybe it isn't, but you know, if you see something working and you know it's gone viral, it's gonna go viral again. That's how the YouTube algorithm honestly works. It rewards things that have already done well before. So if you have a video do really well, copy the editing, copy the script style, copy literally everything you can without repeating the same video and making it repetitive, if that makes any sense. Also, you shouldn't be scared of experimenting with this type of stuff. You know, obviously in the beginning, you want to start by doing something that's obviously proven to work. Again, you know, so that's why finding niches that are already doing pretty well and, you know, are kind of starting to sprout is ideal for starting a new channel. But once you get past that point of building consistent viewership and, you know, consistent viewers, then you're able to experiment, because once you have those first videos established already and YouTube trusts your channel and the algorithm, then you can start experimenting, and it doesn't matter as much if you have a flop or not. So just for an example, I had a video do 5,000 views while I was experimenting with different types of formats. And, you know, most people right there would be like, oh, my channel's dead, like it's over. I had a video do almost 4 million a couple of videos later. And that's because this channel has already been established. I already had plenty of viral videos, so I didn't mind experimenting and having that video flop, because I knew it doesn't matter at this point. You know, the algorithm will push my video out if it's good or not. So that's why it's always good to experiment and see what, you know, what new could work so you can get ahead of the curve. But once you do that and you start rinsing what's working, literally it is free views, it is free money. And it is literally the greatest feeling ever. Like once you find something that really works and you just keep rinsing it as much as you can. That's really all YouTube Shorts is. It's just rinsing what's working over and over again and then finding the next new thing. That's pretty much all it is. But don't worry, I'm also going to talk about the graphs. I left this for last because it really isn't that big of a deal. A lot of people always obsess over the 80% state to watch, but realistically, it'll go under 80% regardless if it goes viral. Obviously, you want to aim for the highest state to watch you can, but as your video gets pushed out to newer and newer audiences, the state to watch is going to go down because it's going to get pushed out to people that aren't as interested in your topic as, you know, other people would be, because again, it's going viral, it's getting pushed out crazy in the algorithm, so it's obviously going to get pushed out to other audiences that might not be as interested as, you know, your main audience. But obviously a good rule of thumb is to aim for the 80% state to watch, and then, you know, eventually it might get pushed out even further. But it's just how YouTube works. You know, once your video gets pushed out to broad audiences, all your stats are pretty much going to drop. The only thing that really wouldn't drop is the graph. That's why I prioritize the graph over everything. The retention graph is what you honestly want to aim for, not the view first swiped away. It's going to drop regardless, so I wouldn't really obsess over it. I would obsess over the graph. You want this to stay over 60%, and you want this line to be as straight as humanly possible. The straighter this graph is, the higher chance that you're going to be able to get your video pushed out. The rest of it doesn't really matter, you know, just focus on the graph. This video right here, I don't even remember how, it has a couple million views, but look how straight the graph is still. So that's the biggest thing, you know, your video will get pushed out to millions of people, but as long as you can keep the graph straight, you know, that'll pretty much guarantee it. So now we're on the point of actually multiplying your channels. And the reason why, honestly, you want to have multiple channels and why I run so many channels, also why I create new channels pretty much every single month. A lot of them are obviously trend-based as well, but just having one channel is honestly risky and limited. Think about it. I'd honestly rather have 5 channels combined making me 15K a month than just one channel making me 20K a month, because channels literally die all the time on YouTube. And if you have one big channel just die out and, you know, that's pretty much it, you're not going to be making money. I would rather have one channel die out of my 7 and still be making consistent income, and, you know, that channel can just be replaced by, you know, outsourcing. So that's honestly why you want to have multiple channels. But again, this is the point you should be reaching once you are able to monetize 1 or 2 channels. I wouldn't worry about running multiple channels at once if you're just starting out. But it doesn't really matter what you do. It could be the different niches. It could be the same exact niche that you're already in. You can have multiple channels in it. It really doesn't matter. As long as you get monetized and make money, you want to turn this into basically a business and scale it as much as you can. YouTube really is just a business. Like,
it ain't no get rich scheme, but it's a business that's going to stay around for as long as you want to. Yeah, he's right.
All other things, you know, it could be an entertainment platform, but for me, it's a business. I treat all my channels like a business. I treat everything like a business with YouTube. So if you are serious about YouTube and you want to make it, you know, an income, then you should treat it exactly like a business. And just like all businesses, again, you have schedules, you have consistency, you have timelines, you know, everything like that. You want to treat it like a business, which kind of brings us into outsourcing as well. I'm not going to get too much into it because it's pretty straightforward. But mostly the
Fiverr, Discord, X, Twitter X.
Platforms I use is Fiverr and Upwork. You can find pretty cheap editors on there. You can find video. You can get videos done for like $10 to $15 each. It's pretty nice, especially when you get monetized and you start making that money and you're able to outsource and reinvest back into your channel. It's a nice thing to have. Me personally, right now, I don't really make any of my videos anymore. I used to make a lot of them, but now I don't really make any of my videos anymore. So I spend pretty much only like an hour or two a day just script writing all my videos, and then I just send them to my editors, and that's pretty much it. One thing I don't see a lot of people doing is getting into harder niches once you get more capital. So like 3D animation niches, those things, you know, those things blow up all the time because, again, there's not a lot of people doing them because you need to know how to animate. But if you just hire animators, then you kind of bypass that whole problem, and you're able to set up channels in these like much more complex niches that a lot of people aren't in. So you're able to just basically print money, and you know, you're able to get more money. And this is a prime example. Pretty much every dollar that I made from this channel has been reinvested back into my other YouTube channels. This was honestly one of my first monetized big channels. As you can see, I made over 170 grand from it, but I'd say about like 60% of it has been invested back into other channels to make me even more capital. This was honestly the stone for basically building up all of my other channels. And even though I probably could have just took all this money and did whatever I wanted to do with it, I actually just reinvested it because, again, having one single channel is like honestly a huge like risk for failure. I've seen people literally lose everything because they put all of their time into one channel and then they don't know where to go from there. It's not really a matter of if something happens to your channel. It's more when it will happen, because it probably will. If you have any idea how the internet works, then obviously things are going to die eventually. It's pretty obvious by now, but the people who are making the most money with this obviously aren't running one channel. It's pretty obvious by now, but most people who are making a lot of money doing this aren't just running one single channel. They literally figured out the same exact system that I'm trying to show you, and they scale it to multiple channels to be able to create, you know, multiple streams of income. And that's obviously something that we're building towards in the one-to-one. So, you know, it's one thing building one channel and monetizing it, you know, that's all great, but it's repeating it and doing it multiple times that a lot of people struggle with. And that's one of the biggest things that I'm trying to cover in the one-to-one mentorship. It's being able to scale channels yourself after you get that first one. So then once you get a channel like this, you're able to literally just scale it into other channels like this and just generate multiple sources of income. And inside the one-to-one, I literally give people my channels to copy, and they actually outperform me. This is one occasion where one of my students actually outperformed the channel that I gave them. It was my channel, I let them copy it, and they went ahead and pretty much outdid me in every aspect possible. But this is Jacob. He sent me his dashboard. This was from a couple of months.
That's crazy. No, that's great. That's fire.
Months ago, and he made $16,000 in 90 days. And the funny part is that we have the exact same channel. This entire board is literally everything that I know.
Yeah, it's ending, chat. So yeah, it's over.
About shorts and everything that I follow when I make a new channel. This is literally it. There's nothing else that I don't know about shorts in here. The reason I'm making this video is because I know a lot of people aren't actually going to do anything or apply this properly. So if you watch this,
and the ones who take action too will be the ones who get rich. If they don't take action, bro, that's on them, bro. That's on them. They would be looking dumb when everybody's channels are all blowing up. Like I said, I can't control you. You're some of y'all are grown, bro. Like I said, I'm about to be 21 in 10 days, and I'm able. I turn 21. I'm able to smoke, drink, do whatever I want.
Video the whole way through, it shows that you're actually committed to doing this properly. And if you have watched this far, you might be the type of person that would want to join my one-to-one accelerator program. But if you haven't heard about what it is, basically I am taking a very small group of people to work with one-to-one to build and scale their channels. It's not a bullshit course or community. I'm literally working with you one-to-one for 6 months straight. You get access to my whole trained network of people. We'll choose a whole niche, we'll get your videos edited, and I will pretty much guide you in the exact direction you need to go to get to where you want to be. The list honestly goes on. There's so many bonuses and, you know, other stuff you get as well when you sign up. But
all right, yeah, chat, we out, chat. Yep, we out. It's the end of the video.
The application is in the link in the description. So if you are interested in working directly with me on your channel, you can literally just click that link down below. But that's pretty much it. That's the entire video. Again, I upload these every single week. So if you want more information for free, just press subscribe. I upload these videos all the time. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Boom, killed there. I will tell you out. So if y'all like that, bro, be sure to hit that like. Don't even hit that sub. I know I don't like subs. I don't like the subscriber shit. But great stream though, bro. We out.